僕ですか？
Sorry about that, everybody. Alright, I was setting up some stuff, but now I'm ready. How is everybody? I know I haven't done one in, I feel like 2 weeks or something. I was busy with finals, and, yeah, but I felt like I needed to do this again, because, yeah, I love making Earthbound 64 stuff, so, let's get started. How is everybody doing? Could I get a "We miss you, Reggie" in the chat? I'm not doing a camera today. I'm not really doing that. So today we're gonna model some more stuff. We're gonna keep modeling Earthbound 64 stuff. Nothing left. So I think one of the things that I would want to model today would definitely have to be some of these enemies. Crocodiles is pretty interesting. Sorry. Hopefully that's better. What else? Starting to run out of stuff, so I don't know. What do you guys want me to make? Post it in the Discord, which I shall post a link in chat. What's up, people? All right. What to make? Start off with that crocodile. Lucas and Klaus in the minecart, didn't I? I felt like I did that already, but I can check. There he is. This is gonna be a fun one. Something else that I've been wondering is I'm gonna probably put out some a special thing under the Discord for like suggestions of stuff to model, because eventually I'm gonna have to run. I'm gonna eventually just run out of Earthbound 64 stuff. So and I still want to continue doing this. So I'd love to know what else I could model that you guys would be interested in. So I'll probably set something up on Discord, and so we can continue this. Turning Earthbound SNES into models. Enemies mostly. Yeah, I was actually thinking about that. There are a lot of cool enemies in Earthbound that aren't in Mother 3. That would definitely be pretty cool. I'll definitely consider that. We might actually do a couple on stream today, actually, because that actually sounds pretty fun. I know some people have done that before, but we can take a crack at it. This is a very interesting model. Do you think more likely to be found? Earthbound 64 or Zelda? Earthbound 64. Zelda was like a DLC. That's long gone, and we pretty much already got that. Not essentially to the full extent, but yeah. I think we're more likely to get Earthbound 64 than Zelda. Yeah, because with the thing about with like Zelda is that it was like a DLC type of thing, and for them to find that, I mean, it'd be in fragments. I mean, it would be so hard to like piece together. Yeah, yeah, you have a better chance of finding Earthbound 64. His eyes are weird. I think I can do this though. I might bring some people on later into the stream. This is gonna be a pretty chill stream because I was up for modeling, but not like the whole ordeal, if you know what I mean. Mother 3.5. You talking about the expansion pack, essentially? To Mother 3. That was going to be on the Nintendo 64 disk drive. My answer would be no. If they didn't complete the base game, they definitely wouldn't have completed the DLC. In game development, they work on the main product first, and then once they're done with that, then they'll start working on extra stuff. And DLC at the time was a very new concept, so they probably weren't even considering it until much later in development. Also, the music that I'm listening to is the Mother 3 soundtrack, but some guy actually, basically he got rid of all the low quality of Mother 3 because it's on the Game Boy Advance. Basically, it's not compressed, and it sounds really great. I'll probably post the link. Someone recommended it to me while I was on stream. It's very good. I don't remember who it was, but it is very good. There we go. Easy peasy. Yeah, that can sometimes happen. But hey, don't worry about it. Problem with me is I don't have anyone else that that likes Earthbound. So, yeah. It's partly why I created this, because there's not a lot of Earthbound fan people that I know of in real life, so yep. Hey Alex, how's it going, man? Nostrils aren't coming out exactly the way I wanted them, but that's fine. I think there's also a section here. If this is too boring, I can work on something else. Okay, yeah, there's definitely... some more rings here. There we go. Now this part's gonna be easy. Yeah, there we go. That's how it was done. Okay, maybe just a tad bit more back, but besides that, I think the head's pretty good. Next would be the body. This is where it gets fun, because we got these cylindrical pieces and stuff. It's got to be a 5. I think the body would have worked something kind of like this. It's weird. This is like almost the stance of a cat, and yet it's for an alligator. This is definitely one weird creature. Alright, what do you guys think? I do need to do the eyes, but overall I think it's pretty good. It's definitely very janky. Hey, Zwart King. How's it going, man? Hey, Limbo Kimbo. One of the crocodile. I don't know if it's in Mother 3 or not, actually. But it's a crocodile. There we go. It's pretty basic. Cool, what next shall I do? I guess I could do... I don't know how it seems kind of hard, but... I mean, I could maybe try doing the minecart scene. It would be kind of cool if I could model a place. Something kind of simple. Are you Earthbound or a mother of 3? Be more specific. It's too vague for me. It needs to be more specific. Tell you what, something I need to do. I was thinking about this. I think I'm gonna do it. Hey, I recently found your channel and all the models I've seen look amazing. I was wondering if there's anywhere that I could see all the models you've done besides watching all the videos. Yeah, no, it's just mostly the videos. I haven't really compiled pictures and stuff. I need to. I wanted to kind of do that on Discord, but that'd take a while. I mean, it wouldn't take too long, but I wasn't really feeling it. But no, they aren't really really anywhere. Do you think Tasmania was bigger in Earthbound 64 than in Mother 3 Game Boy Advance? Yeah, it was generally probably about the same size. I don't think it was any bigger. It was, yeah, it probably wasn't too much bigger. So, yeah. All right, so this is something I've been pondering on for a while. So I was thinking about creating this whole area in the Earthbound 64 style because it's the desert and that's like in the trailer. So I think that'd be kind of cool to do. But I think I need to do it from the other perspective. Because I know some people are like, it'd be, I don't know, I think it'd be a cool place to like run around in. Problem is this picture is just so big. So, I think what I'm going to start off with is, and the problem is making sure it's all connected and everything. This needs to be, what, an 8, I think? No, that's 6. Yeah, 6. So now connecting this is like the weirdest. So like Nintendo 64, like I looked up Ocarina of Time. It's like, what's it called? It's hard to explain, but it's the Hylian Field or whatever. I'm blanking right now. I don't know why, but basically they use this to create up the entire like ground area. So that's the way I was thinking about doing it. Problem is getting it to all line up. Hey, what's up, Sonic Chew? Sonic. Oh, damn it. Are you Sonic Chew? Sonic Cho. Sonic Cho. Second there. Scared me. No. Sonic Chow. Okay, Sonic Chow. Okay, that's how it's pronounced. Alright. That's cool. There we go. Now we're starting to get somewhere. But that's not good. Just call me Gabriel if you want. That's fine. Fine with whatevs. Right now I'm trying to create the desert from Earthbound. And I'm going to make it like the Earthbound 64 style. It's going to be really cool. I don't know how well it'll work out, but if it does, hey, that'll be pretty neat. Because we're only at 120 tries, which is like crazy. Because that's the whole idea, is that it'll create a lot of space to create stuff with minimal polygon count. So now I'm gonna try and you going to be in voice chat? Yeah, I can hop over. I'm up for that now. There, I'm in there now. So, come on and join if you want.
Hey.
What's up?
Nothing much.
You're lagging out. It's gonna take a second.
Nothing much.
Oh, okay, there you are. Cool. Yeah, that's
Oh,
nice. Just gonna generally try and fill this whole area up.
Sorry about that.
You good?
Yeah.
Hopefully this will work out, because if so, this will be really cool. I'm really happy because a lot of people have been talking on Discord. Like, I'll be in class and people are like, Earthbound 64 discussion. I'm like, awesome, cool. And I'll just like read it in my spare time. Are you like a fan of Borderlands?
I have it on my 360, but like I haven't touched it. I got it for free from Xbox Live.
They just announced BL3 today, or like something, you know. It's gonna be so cool.
Bring it to the Switch.
Yeah, there were rumors that it was BL2 was coming to Switch, which I'd be totally up for that.
Well, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? It may come to the Switch because look at Cuphead.
Yeah, man. I mean, like anything goes now.
I'm so excited for Cuphead for Switch.
Yeah, same here. I can't wait. It's gonna be great.
I played so much on my PC. I spent like well over 200 hours, and the worst thing is, Steam thought like, hey, let's just erase all of your data.
Oh, that's terrible.
And I was nearly 100% it. Well, 200%. I've tried backups and like they don't even load. So yeah.
Ouch. Yeah, I actually had it on the Xbox One, and I got to the dragon or whatever, and I was like, no, I'm done.
I actually beat him just with the default weapon, pea shooter.
Really?
No charms at all.
That's really crazy.
I have footage of it. Let me see if I can. Hold on. I have it on my phone. Well, I did a series of basically me going through Cuphead, with no charms at all, and just the default weapon.
Oh wow.
But Steam erased that as well. Well, not Steam, my computer erased it.
Oof.
I wouldn't recommend watching it. It's really bad. The quality's horrible.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that desert vibe from like the trailer.
Hmm.
And I thought like the perfect thing to do would be the desert from Earthbound.
Oh yeah. What is this on here? A World of Light. What? Hang on, I have it.
Holy crap, this is really effective for terrain building.
I'm gonna post it in Discord.
Alright. Yeah, this is only 360. I mean, I've had players that are more polygons than this.
Oh, don't tell me Discord can't post it.
Oh yeah,
it's like
it has a hard time posting videos.
I know.
So dumb. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create. Can I do a list?
Yep. It can't.
You can't? Yeah, that's what I thought. You were the one who was all about the Lego
Cuphead on Switch.
Lego Wizard of Oz, though, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the new minifigure pack for Disney?
Yeah.
Do you follow Just Too Good?
Yeah. I don't follow him on any Twitter or stuff like that. Not Twitter. I don't follow him on my Instagram just because since I have kids from my school following me and I don't want them to like see that. It's like, oh, he's into a Lego toy.
Sucks for them, dude. Lego's friggin' awesome, man. I still have Lego posters. My room is filled with Legos, and I'm 18. Like, it's the people that are make fun of other people or insecure about their own life.
Mm-hmm. Well, that might like everyone's gonna like bully me.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens. Alright. That's good. There it is. I need to get the Tasmally thing, because there's barriers in there that I have that work perfect to block, like, areas and stuff, and I want to put that in here.
Who's the guy that was working on the Earthbound 64 project again?
JG Productions, yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's a couple of people I know that are working on stuff.
Haven't seen him post anything on Discord.
Yeah, it's been kind of off and on. It's fine. But yeah, I don't know, his stuff seems pretty good.
Because I was just bored and I realized, I don't know if he has like a font, because you know, like, text bubble?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just like recreated it. It's in Discord.
Oh, wow. Oh, cool, nice.
I just used not MS Paint. I just used Paint 3D.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a super simple thing you can create. I'm lagging out.
Oh, I sent it to him and he still hasn't seen it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Come on. It's loading everything. Like the textures. That's part 3. Part 2. Here it is, part 2. Jesus, berries. How did I... Okay, so it's square. Oh, okay. That's kind of basic. That's really basic. Huh. Better for me. So all you gotta do is take a cube. Extrude the top.
Well, I found this one meme on Discord, not Discord, Starman.net. So I'm trying to find it.
This playlist that I found of all the
Mother
Mother 3 tracks, like all remastered and stuff, it's very good. What is this? Oh, it's actually an orchestrated thing. Yeah, like I'm trying to figure out what next I should work on in general, because like I'm gonna run out of Earthbound 64 stuff pretty soon. So I'm trying to like find another thing I could possibly work on. This looks more like 2. Maybe if I get rid of this line. Yeah, I think that'll work, maybe. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so we got like a split and then a 2. Alright. Level design is so hard in Maya.
Oh god.
It's not at all.
Level design in general is just a pain.
Really?
Yeah.
Level design is my career. I love it, but like in Maya, it's really hard because it doesn't. That's not. Maya's not built for that. So it can be a pain. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do to get it to. There we go. Yeah, that looks weird. Because these parts all got stretched out. So I guess I'll have to move some of these up just a tad. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, this map will be like super huge.
Oof.
Because like if I was to put like the size of one of my characters, this is how big he would be.
Jeez. I'm just trying to find it.
Boom.
You know the guy
That's
with
how
the
big
monkey?
a character would be.
Hold on. You know the guy with the monkey in Mother 3? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, Facade.
Okay. Hold on, I'm just trying to find that meme.
Yeah. Who was able to? I think it was that Zen who put in the who put the models in. The 64 thing.
I forgot again. As well.
Look. I should have pinned that message. Yeah, JG Productions is doing a lot of cool stuff.
Like he just added a Nintendo. He made it so you can use like an N64 controller.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's super cool. Wow.
But what?
Oh, that's really cool. Someone, Gianna? Look at this.
Hold on. Stream.
Look at that. Someone did this. Hey, B Studios. He said he was doing it on a Super Mario 64 hack.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Really cool.
Oh, I thought it was the Ocarina of Time one.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm looking for the Ocarina of Time one, but like this one's really cool right here. I was like,
oh yeah, that one, Earthbound one.
That's really cool.
Oh, I'm trying to find. I was thinking with the models, not models, the pictures, we should have them like organized between like Space World, because it'll just be like easier for us to find.
What for?
Like the Earthbound 64 pictures.
Oh yeah, what about them?
Like, could we have them like organized between Space World and all that?
Yeah, I mean they pretty much are on
I mean, like Space World display. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I wouldn't know.
Like pictures taken at Space World.
Have them organized like where they were
in chats. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I could help.
Oh come on! I'm so close. I can tell.
Well, I'm just.
Where is it? It's JG Productions. I'm like having to scroll through the entire Discord feed.
Oh yeah, a while ago you probably saw me try to email that one guy about the Earthbound 64 footage. What's his name again? Dan Owens?
Oh yeah, for the YouTuber guy who
I found like the version that was like clean.
Yeah, it was
not
Zen.
clean.
Yeah, Zen did it. Zen, if you're on, if you're here or not, here I'll message him in Discord. I want to give him this model with some textures, and he can start like as the base for like the hack or whatever. Jump to present. There we go. Hey, B Studios joined our Discord. What's up, man? Yeah, he's offline. I'll contact him later, but yeah, like I want to get this terrain to him. But hey, what program are you using? I kind of want to get into 3D models for a while. I'm using Maya. I use Maya because Discord is, Blender is garbage.
I tried using Blender and like I just installed it yesterday, and I'm like, how the hell do I use this? It's more for like animating. That's the thing.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is with Maya, it's super easy. Like once you get the basics, you just go. Wow, 12 people watching. We jumped from like 3 to 12 so fast. All right, cool. So this will be the terrain. It's only 300. It's only 360 tries. That it's like not a lot at all. I'll post this one on Discord. This terrain piece. So you guys can like, I don't know, if people want to do testing or whatever. I tried using Blender once a while back, and yeah, I couldn't figure out how to do it, how to do anything. Yeah, it's pretty,
like I said, it's more for like animation.
Yeah.
It's not good for like modeling stuff.
It's misspelling stuff, but hey, why not? I want to know, what should I do next? Because I feel like I'm starting to like lose the amount of stuff because I've already done it.
The hippie, perhaps?
The hippie?
Yeah.
There's not a clear view of him, though. That's my problem.
When you flush the toilet and the water starts rising. You could perhaps do a tree.
Clayman! Zens. We have another Zen here. What? We have a second Zen. Alright, Clayman. Yeah, we can do Clayman. He's just like really basic. That's why I've been kind of holding off on him. Is like I can just create him pretty fast. Where's a picture? Ooh, I might want to create. See, the problem is I need textures. Like for a lot of stuff to look really good, I need textures. I could try creating.
Oh wait, you could probably do Lucas's cart. You know what I'm talking about. Hold on.
From Space World.
Yeah, you know the little vehicle, whatever it's called?
The minecart or the pork bean?
The pork bean, I think it is.
I've already done the pork bean. I've done a lot of stuff. I really like the old Clayman. Yeah. Also, there's a pork ship, which would be cool. Like that one where they bring in salsa from. Yeah, Clayman.
I'm gonna look for some of the images and see. Actually, hold on. What? I remember Earthbound 64 was featured in Nintendo Power, but what issue was it again?
I have no idea. Old Clayman it is.
I might get that issue and just scan it in at higher quality, perhaps.
Is Maya a free program to use, or is there a free version? I've been trying to use Blender and haven't much luck. Even though it's just a beginner, I'm absolutely confused by its interface. I also prefer Purple Salsa final version. I have the issue. Give me a sec. I have the issue. Who is this guy? Despaceted Muffin?
What?
I don't know. Some guy in chat.
Like, hold on. Is he... Could he perhaps be...
It's like...
not speak English?
Oh, volume 94. March. He just answered your question. Yeah, it's like Despacito 8 Ed Muffin. I'm Echoes in Discord. Oh, you're Echoes. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I have to kind of line up because I don't know. Sometimes people have different usernames in different platforms. It's Despacito Muffin. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Yeah, Clayman, I agree with you. Clayman looked really great. Same, so as well as Salsa in the original Earthbound 64 version. Like, to be honest, I think the only ugly model you could say would be is Boney. Everything else
He's
looks
alright.
pretty good. Yeah, like, even then, he's not that bad. I mean, there's worse.
Kumatora.
Kumatora is not bad, though.
I'm not really the biggest fan.
Did you also see how I made a custom emoji of that?
Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, this is a meme. I need to make it an emoji. Yeah, Clayman are, like, really simple to create. Yeah, I still kind of like it. Yeah, I still kind of like it, Boney. Yeah, I like Boney, too.
So if anyone wants to join us in the Discord...
Yeah.
They could just chat with us. Hold on, I posted Discord in the chat.
Yeah, I also posted it a while back.
You should put it in the description.
I know, I've been meaning to. I just need to do it. The problem with Clayman is he's so basic.
Right, there's a Discord, everyone. If you want to come chat with us. For a second, I thought I found like a while ago. I thought I found a Earthbound 64 gameplay, but it was just that interview with Itoy.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you scroll up Discord, you'll see it.
Yeah, you probably freaked out when you saw it at first.
I know.
It's out there, man. We'll find it. We'll find it eventually. Problem is with these Clayman, they're just like all. They're really weird.
Although I have heard some people like I've heard it's good to use Express like a VPN.
What for?
Like say like research, not research. Why can I speak? Yeah, research purposes.
Because I've heard that using your models for an Earthbound 64 frame recreation to GMG Productions. Are you two working together? We are not working together. I'm just making models for the fun of it, and then maybe in a while I'll let people have them. I'm still kind of on the fence with that because, you know, crediting and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Although, like, some stuff is, like, blocked for some strange reason, so...
What do you mean?
Like, say, footage of, like, something, it's, like, blocked in some country.
I was talking about my models.
Oh.
But, yeah.
I mean, like... Yeah, so that could help us, perhaps?
Yeah, we need to get a super-duper hacker and hack a Nintendo. I'm in.
I was just also thinking about this. Like, what if Earthbound 64 was actually buried with Iwata? Oh, no, I know. He was cremated.
Question. Would you then... Okay, if he was buried... If Iwata was buried alive... I'm not buried... If Iwata was buried with Earthbound 64, would you take up his grave to get it?
No. I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, same here. I wouldn't either. Yeah, the problem with Clayman is just a whole bunch of blocks.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's not super duper interesting. Have you ever seen a Studio Ghibli movie?
I don't know what you're talking about. Probably no.
Studio Ghibli. They did like My Neighbor Totoro and.
Oh yeah, them.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Castle in the Sky?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, these Clayman really remind me of the robots. Here, I'll pull up an image. I think Earthbound 64 is most famous canceled Nintendo 64,
yeah, it is,
but some people say Earl Zelda is. No, it's Earthbound 64.
What's the most famous Nintendo game canceled?
Castle.
Well, Earl Zelda kind of isn't really canceled because it Miyamoto was said it's basically the Master Quest.
Yeah. Yeah, these
Dinosaur Fight as well.
Remind me of this guy from Castle in the Sky, which, funny enough, was the base for idea for the Iron Golem in Minecraft.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, them.
Yeah. I used to watch this movie like when I was a kid, 24/7. It was like my favorite thing.
We all had a movie that we loved.
Yeah, that and Toy Story.
And watched like every single day.
Yep. I could probably just create a texture and then just be done with this character. Like, completely. Problem is, it's just like, it's really hard to see what the features are of the Clayman.
Huh. I always wonder, like, what happened to the Ocarina of Time prototype?
You mean where it was like early on? It was all like
very early, yeah. Zelda 64.
They scrapped it. It was in development. I mean, all that stuff is gone. Like, I think the thing is like anyone still thinking out there that one day they'll find that type of stuff it's like they continued working on the game, and when they stopped using certain stuff, they removed it. I mean,
because although it was playable at E3
in that state,
yeah, in like I'll show you. I'll post a video in Discord.
And even so, like, then that was just part when they were in that development, and then they were just done with it, and they moved on.
But who knows? I'm kind of like, I just don't know if it'll ever turn up. Probably won't. Probably won't.
Yeah. So, fun fact, in this picture.
Hold on.
What's going on in here? I'm gonna quiz you.
Wait, it's loading.
The one with a pig mask stabbing a clay soldier.
Hang on. Oh my, is that what? I think I know what. Oh my god, it's supposed to be a.
What?
Is that supposed to be a dick?
What? No.
Oh, I can't really see it that well.
And it's right there. I was thinking something.
Oh, there.
I also think it had to come out. It would have been put up against Final Fantasy VII, like Ocarina of Time would have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what's happening in this image is that
he's like stabbing him.
Yeah, but that's supposed to be Lucas.
Oh really?
Yeah. Because remember, Lucas went in disguise.
Oh.
All that stuff, and then like he was ordered to like.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah, and he would work pushing clay soldiers. Yeah.
I haven't really. Yeah, now I understand.
Yeah, it's Lucas. He's wearing a pig mask outfit, which is weird, but yeah.
But yeah, Ocarina of Time, like those Zelda 64 was playable at E3.
Ah, the skinny arms gives it away. I can't believe I never noticed that. Yeah. I never realized that. Yeah. Alright, cool. You know what? From this point on, I'm gonna go through every single Earthbound 64 image and explain what has happened, what's happening in each image. Because I've been meaning to do a video, but I'm too lazy to actually do the video, so I'll just do it in this live stream.
Alright.
So let's start off with numero uno. First picture. Alright. So this is a crappy version. I'll pick up the... Alright. So this is the first picture. All right, so what's happening in here is this is extremely early development of Earthbound 64. I believe around 1997. Yep, 1997. They still didn't know exactly what they wanted to do with the game. So they were going for a Disney aesthetic, and then they were still trying to see what would happen if they just made Earthbound in 3D. This is the crossroads area in Tasmally, so off to one of the corners would have been leader with the bell. That's where the general area is supposed to be. These carriages are random because once again they were in development. They didn't know what they wanted to do. Yeah, so there's Ness and Lucas right there, which is pretty crazy. Also, the hippie is in one of the carts. And the pigs are supposed to kind of allude to Porky as well. And then the back, those are the mountains, which is where the Drago and all that stuff would have happened. When you really look at this area, it's very barren and open, so it most likely would have been used for pork beans. Alright, next image. So this is from the footage where they were testing out stuff. Early on.
Yeah, I know you're talking. Like that would have been like say a test room.
Yeah.
Like, say if it.
The pork beans are purple, which is really interesting. Which they eventually got switched to green. And if you can see, they have pig masks have flashlights, which is really cool. So there's a couple of pictures of just that. And we'll go over that video as well because. That'll be pretty cool. Same thing, this is testing out Earthbound in 3D. So it's just Ness in the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle!
This is the next image, which is just is the roundup of the cast. There's several characters in here. There's Hippie, early version of Lucas.
Was that going to be used for the credits?
No.
Oh.
No, so what this was is... So same thing where Ocarina of Time was boasting how many characters they had in their game. That was the big appeal of Earthbound 64 back then. It was like, whoa, look at all this! Look at all these unique characters that we have in one game. Nowadays, it's like, yeah, that's like nothing. But back then, that was like really crazy. So, and to have each of them very diverse and stuff. So, yeah. There's a couple of characters like the hippie I mentioned, but earlier versions of the townspeople as well. I always thought this guy looks like John Lennon in the bottom left-hand corner.
I can't find. Well, I remember seeing the footage of Ocarina of Time playable, in the very early state.
Yeah, I've seen it before. It's in a couple of 40
documentaries.
Yeah.
And also, I always wondered this as well. Majora's Mask. It was also playable at Space World 1999. In some footage, you can even see just a quick glance of it.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe that'll come up someday. Because look at the Pokemon Gold and Silver demos.
Yeah. Was Pokemon Gold and Silver around the same time?
Well, it came out in 99 Japan, but I think the demos were 96, I think.
Well, Brownie has Earthbound 64, and so does a toy, and maybe Nintendo. That's where they are, possibly. Or there's a couple running around loose somewhere out in the wild. Part of the test video, show off the pig tanks. This is a... Oh, is this really the only image? I'm pretty sure there's a bigger image of this one. Yes. Nope. That's slightly bigger. Okay, so yeah, there's this image, which is of the jungle. It's really low quality because it was really small, but to basically show off different environments and stuff. This was
I've seen it.
Proposing the idea in the game and all that stuff to people, so they could see something. This is also from the video. This is the early version of DCMC, which is also... Yeah,
it was in the Japanese promo video.
Yep. So, this is two of the members on the ones in the black sunglasses are actually the
Runaway Fives.
Runaway 5. Yeah. Boom. These guys from Earthbound.
Yeah, I know.
They're black. Both of them are black, and see how this is one's red and then one's like gray.
Mm-hmm.
This is because that's the American version. In the
Yeah.
Japanese version, they're both black because they were supposed to be after the Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
But
Copyright and all that.
Yep. So that's that image. Is it just me, or do the cartridges at Space World look like cube-shaped inside of pear-shaped? Yeah.
No, they don't to me.
So this was all 1997, January 31st. Wow! That's very close to my birthday. Like, but like really, because I was born on January 30th.
So also technically, that's the very first footage we ever got to see of Earthbound 64 from that Japanese promo.
Speaking of which, we'll play that video.
Hold on. Just go to Archive 60, something like that. Hold on. I'll
it's
post
right here.
it.
That YouTube channel is connected to this.
Oh, I have a higher quality version.
Yeah, here it is. It's pretty dark. And it goes in slow-mo, which is nice. So, promo.
Damn it, they copied my video.
So,
actually, no,
stuff,
I copied them.
Driving around really early on. The developers of Earthbound 64 were really unexperienced with three-dimensional graphics. That's why they had such a hard time creating the game. So it's pretty obvious from the early stages.
Yeah. It's in the Discord if you want it.
Cool. Awesome. 1997, February the 15th. Clear images with some new ones. So once again, a clear image of the promo. Club Titiboo. And this was the first instances that we would see Duster. And this is the only image actually of the club. There's no other images, which is
interesting.
Pretty crazy. Yeah. They're really early in development. Very, very rough. I mean, look at the hairline of that character.
Yeah.
Very early. There's actually concept art for this room, which is really cool. So
oh, really?
That one. Yeah. I'll show it off. We'll go through it all. Once again, clear image of the whole cast. This was the first picture of Tasmally showing off a store. There's a dog there. That ain't Boney, but it's a dog.
It's not Boney. It's like a Dalmatian, I think.
Yeah. Keep in mind they were going for a Disney aesthetic, so yeah, it really screams that. This is a very interesting building, actually, because I believe they still use it in the most current version. I'll point out the image. It's
the latest version before it was canceled.
Yeah, but it's like I'll point it out because it's like pretty crazy. I found it out recently, and I was like, "What? There was a building there the entire time?" And I freaked out. So that's that image. This is another image of all the pork troops in the desert. There's a drill thing in the back, which is kind of weird. So if you look really closely, the current design for like pig masks that were in Mother 3, the Game Boy Advance version, are actually used in Earthbound 64. Which is pretty crazy. So like right here, he has the big bulky helmet and the big kind of fat suit right there. And then you have more of the scout-like type of enemies, and then soldiers. So what's really interesting and was going to make the game really cool is Earthbound 64 would have been a mix of pre-rendered graphics and three-dimensional models. So what that means is that the same way in Final Fantasy VII, where almost all the backgrounds are flat planes, same thing with the early Resident Evil games, they're flat planes. Earthbound 64 was going to do that too. This background actually ends right there. You can see the seam, and then the rest is just a picture. So, yeah, it's very, very interesting. And once again, there's that crossroad picture. The next is 1998. 23rd of, let's see, January, February, March, April, May, June. June 23rd. This image right here is think the building is Yondu. Yes, it was Yondu Inn. This is the only image of Alex's cabin. It's pretty dark, which is pretty crazy. This is the first refined version of Lucas and Klaus. And they're in their child versions, which is the first version of their child version. You can notice the difference because their hair is not as jagged and it's more smooth and smaller and stuff, which was supposed to show that they were children. So that's that image. This was Yondewa Inn. So you would talk to different people. Oh no, this is Yondewa Inn. So you'd have the bar up front, and then you'd go upstairs, and there would be rooms and stuff. So yeah, this was a really cool image. It's the only picture of Yondewa Inn. DCMC, they're starting to refine it, and it's starting to look more like it should. I think they're sitting Alex Log House in the beginning of the game. Yes, that's exactly what this is. It's precisely what it is. So DCMC, starting to take shape. Duster is back there. That's when he's lost his memory. So that's pretty crazy because from the jump of about a year almost, a little over a year, they were starting to figure out what they wanted to do. So that's the final version, refined version of Duster. And he's actually wearing a different suit because he's lost his memory. That's the point that we're at in the story. The other characters starting to take shape. The two characters that are supposed to look part of the Runaway Five are starting to lose that type of aesthetic a bit. This is an image of Lucas on top of the Drago as he runs, basically after the battle he has with Facade. By the way, could you point out which screenshots are from the DD in the normal 64 version? Absolutely. So they went from cartridge to DD to cartridge. So this is all DD. DD probably stops in 1999. After 1999, they switched over to cartridge back in 2000. So they were at cartridge from 1997, pretty much to 1998, I'm guessing, and then 1999 they went to DD, and then 2000 they went back to cartridge.
Actually,
what's up? Hello, how's it going?
Hello. Actually, they switched to DD, or they switched to the cartridge in '98.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because you could tell by the detail of the game. What website is that?
This is Weebly. It's Mother 64.
I'm back.
No, the reason why I'm saying that the cartridge, they went back to cartridge in 2000 is there's a difference between the best example I can show is the two Tasmally. So in 1999, this is what Tasmally looked like. See how the textures are a lot cleaner, and it's there's more detail. You see little bits of sand, and dirt, and all that stuff.
Jeez, you scared me.
That's probably from. Wait a minute.
This is DD, and it's shown at the exact same time when they had the DD version. This is DD.
Wait, that's DD, the one with Flint standing.
Huh.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, this one's DD. But then when they switched back to cartridge with some of the last images that were uploaded, we get to a closer look at this, and look how bland it is. It's more basic colors.
Oh yeah, I can tell now.
So hold on, it's lagging. So
yeah, they went from cart to DD to cart. So back to the images.
I think it was pretty easy to port it back to the cartridge.
You scared the piss out of me.
No, it was not.
Oh god.
How's it going? The Void Termina Master?
I've been here.
Okay.
You scared. He scared me.
What do you want to What do you want us to call you?
Jacob.
Jacob.
My name.
Wow, it's basic.
But serious question. Who is Alice? Like someone was mentioning her.
Alice. Oh yeah. I'll totally go over her. I want to keep going through the images because we got a lot to go through.
There's a screenshot with Lucas, Duster, and Salsa.
Yes, several.
Yeah, that's
There's
nice.
also one with Flint, Boney, and Lucas, I believe.
Where is that?
But
I think it's the one where he gets hit or like knocked back.
Yeah.
Knockout.
So this image is when Lucas is on top of the Dragon and he's chasing after the pork train. I state that there's a pork train right after they defeated Facade and the army. That's like chapter 3 or something.
Yeah.
This is the Clayman Factory. It's the one that we were talking about. And this is, Clayman Factory, them moving around the wheel and all that stuff. This is a very peculiar image, and I have a theory on what it is. The thing that it reminds me of is actually Mr. Saturn. Because of this type of thing at the top of this little tiny house. It reminds me of Mr. Saturn. What I think this was, and I have a theory to back this up.
It's a boat.
There was going to be a cutscene explaining what happened in between Earthbound and this game, and this was part of the cutscene in the beginning. Because it explains, because if you talk to Leader in Mother 3, he talks about how they came on boats. Oh, someone just brought up this is where possibly the Kraken attacked. That's also true. I could see that, definitely. Let's see what else we got. There's a magazine article announcing when it was in cartridge 1998, but that version Tasmania was in Space World.
This might sound crazy, but I do remember this was like maybe 5 years ago. You know that one channel like Game Archive, not Game Archive, but it's like they posted Super Mario 64 at Space World like 11 minutes.
Yeah,
I do remember them posting Earthbound 64 because I clearly remember sending it to a friend of mine because he was into Earthbound at the time and I didn't really care. Oh yeah, it was Game Zero. I'm gonna have to like go on Wayback Machine and see if they actually posted it.
Go on Wayback Machine and.
Are you sure it wasn't just the trailer? Don't get my hopes up.
I swear because I saw Tasmilly.
Yeah, they had Tasmilly in the trailer. What you gotta give me more evidence. Here, watch. We'll watch.
Okay, I'm gonna have to find it.
I'm gonna keep going through images, and then we'll get to that.
I swear to God, if you find Earthbound 64 footage, I'm.
Okay,
so
from what's
this next image is the DCMC. This is a pre-rendered image. You can tell because of the quality of the lighting and the detail of some of the objects. These were the two Runaway 5 characters, but as you can see, they've turned into like a beach type of thing, and they've kind of lost the Runaway 5 kind of getup. Also, fun fact, this is really, really cool. The shirt, this red shirt that he's wearing, where it says DCMC, this was an actual shirt that at Space World.
So I remember that.
They were on eBay for a while and like going for like $5,000 each. Those are real shirts. I believe the saying is DCMC, spicy, hot, sweet, and something. Here, give me 1 second. I can
imagine making merch for a canceled game.
Well, it was only for the people who are running the machines, the staff.
Hold on, Space World demo you're talking about? What was that YouTuber? Wait, Game Zero. Here we go. Yeah.
Yep. DCMC shirt sells for $2,500. Here it is. So yeah, DCMC. Cool is hot. Hot is cool. Mother 3 World Tour staff. DC.
Oh jeez.
So DCMC stands for Desperito. Desperito Crunch Mambo Combo. Yeah, it is one of the weirdest pieces of Earthbound like thing I've ever seen. They also made Lucas's shoes. You can see it in what? For Earthbound 64? I'm now suddenly very curious. Don't get me sidetracked. I want to get through all the pictures. I'll have to take a look at it again, but all right. So that's that image. Pre-rendered graphics, DCMC T-shirt. There's also a lobster there. So yep. This is an image of.
I'm gonna go on the Wayback Machine and see.
It isn't there. There was only one Snapchat from 2018.
Oof.
Oh.
Damn, because I clearly remember sending it to my friend, and I go back on the channel, and then I'm like, wait, where's the video?
Hold on, why don't you try contacting them and perhaps...
Ooh, okay, maybe, but they haven't posted in 3 years.
Like, see if you can find them.
Well, actually, what if they did post it, but because I have a bunch of footage from Space World on here.
Like, do they talk about... Oh, try to find 99.
It's called Game Zero.
Mm-hmm. I have the channel.
Let me see. I'm gonna go in discussion and see if anyone says any like Earthbound or anything.
Wait on Game Zero magazine article. Here we go. Oh yeah, them.
Cool.
All right, you can get back on topic.
Yeah, I was waiting for you guys. Okay, so this image is of the Drago in the forest. This is right before it kills Hinawa, and since of that the unused cutscene in Mother 3, we know what happens. Hinawa tells the two kids to run into a cave. They go into a cave. Then instead of getting killed by the Drago, she actually gets killed by a pork bomb.
Wait, what?
All around the
So the Drago didn't actually kill her.
Worn out.
Wait, how do you know this?
There's a here. I'll.
You talked to a toy.
Yeah, it's what? No, I didn't. It's called.
You're lying to us.
Pull it up. Mother 3 unused.
Hold on.
Unused cutscenes. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, bada bing, bada pow. Check it out. Pulling up the video right now. All right, cool.
I'm gonna see if I can contact them.
So here it is. If you're watching the stream, so there's Hinawa, there's Lucas and Klaus. It's in the burning forest. So this is the cutscene that would have been used. Two enemies run because it's burning. Hinawa runs away, and she's like, I guess she's maybe looking for her kids. Lucas and Klaus run, and they it's a little glitched out, but then Bird sends off a pig, all that good stuff. And then Lucas and Klaus run into the forest, which is where the cave would be.
Wait,
and
I'm looking at this.
Hinawa is right there. Boom, there's a bomb, pork bomb right there. Kids are surprised. Hinawa right next to it. Boom, explosion. She dies.
Is that actually what happened,
yes,
or no?
That's an actual cutscene that they found recently.
Wait on, try to find.
Wait, whoa!
Why do you have game theory in your recommendations list?
I don't know. I unsubscribed from them.
But anyways, hold on. Send us that. Put that in the Discord.
This?
Yeah, put that in a. Put that link
this is recent, 2019.
Put that link in. I'm gonna.
Yeah, it was posted on our Discord a while back already.
Oh, it was?
I didn't even see it because I thought.
Yep, and there's some other ones. I think there's some other cutscenes that they found. In here.
Yeah, full debug room. I just saw that on my recommendations list, and I'm like, oh, cool.
Yep. But the idea. So what happened apparently though is that Hinawa got killed by the pig masks, not by the Drago. So that means that they stuck the fang in her heart. So that brings about like a whole entire thing where it's like, did they purposely like focus on Lucas and Klaus to try and push them so they could capture one of them type of thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, did they know? Here's the link.
Okay, thank you. Hold on, I don't like. Why did they remove this? Was it due to like, say, if they added it in, like it would have like received a higher age rating?
Could have been a red. Oh no, red herring.
I think because the higher age rating.
Yeah. Well, see, also the other thing is what you got to realize, and I'm gonna be and I'm gonna state this to the end of time. Whatever that was unused in the Mother 3 Game Boy Advance was going to be in Earthbound 64.
You know what? I'll just hex edit. I'm gonna go look through the hex or something. I'm gonna find some more unused things because I know they haven't found everything in the game.
Yeah. Well, see, because that's the thing is like anything we find unused was going to be in Earthbound 64. Why would they not recreate something that was going to be canceled? That was a scrapped idea already in Earthbound 64.
I'm pretty sure they haven't found every unused thing, so I'm going to do that right now.
Cool. I'm going to keep going through the images. So this is the first instance of a battle. It's against the pigs. No, they're not pigs. They're the boars, the wild boars. So it's like the Japanese text says like what the white text with the joystick says, "What shall you do?" I believe it's Flint, and it's like on the HUD, it's like items, attack, defend, magic, and inventory. This is one of the first instances of Tasmally Village. This is speaking of which, this is also 1999, so this was right after the first trailer. which I shall pull that up right now because this was the first trailer that came up.
Is it like cartridge trailer or?
Nope, this is DD. Oh no, that's not it. That's the wrong one. Space wrong. This trailer. This is DD footage. Minecart type of stuff. Over. I'll pause it around. There's really cool things actually throughout this entire trailer. So Lucas bashes his head while riding in the minecart. Stop pulling up these recommended videos. Bashes his head. So this is gonna okay right here. See all this?
Bam.
You wanna know something really cool about this?
What?
This is pre-rendered.
Oh shit.
This is a pre-rendered picture that they took, and then that's the minecart going over. This is not in engine. The only thing that's in engine is the minecart and the effects.
Oh yeah, that is pre-rendered.
Because the tracks are way too
high
quality, and as well as the shadows. I know it's not the best quality of video, but yeah, that's pre-rendered.
That's why they said that was the most impressive thing in game.
Yep.
It's a
we got
familiar
someone
trick
else.
that they
Oh, we
did
do
in-
got someone else. Hi, how's it
Hello.
going? Fire
Hello.
soap.
Yep. It's a familiar trick that they did in Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII when they used a lot of the pre-rendered backgrounds instead of having like a fully 3D modeled space.
Same thing like in Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time for the village.
Ocarina of Time did the same
Resident
thing,
Evil
right?
2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. We're having big brain players now. We're like dissecting everything.
I'm gonna get the Mother 3 Japanese ROM for this then.
All right, cool. So that's pre-rendered graphics. So someone brought this up on our Discord, and this is actually the beginning loading screen of Mother 3, how it pops into view.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's and also the other cool thing is that they mentioned, I read a couple articles, is that similar to Super Mario 64, where you're able to manipulate Mario's head, you can manipulate the Mother 3 logo. They didn't exactly explain how you can manipulate it, but you're able to.
So, supposedly from theorists, if anyone's played like Super Smash Bros. Melee, you know how you can move the that's how it was intended. It was supposed to move. So in the character select menu, if you use
seriously?
Yep, that is exactly how it was intended to move.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy, dude! Melee has so much Earthbound 64 stuff. It's pretty crazy.
I mean, Castle. It's made from HAL. What do you expect?
Oh yeah, you're right.
So like when you move the C stick on Melee's menus, it will
also
move in a direction.
Also
in Brawl as well.
Yeah.
You'll move in a direction. So the thing is that that's logo itself is completely rendered in 3D, and you can tilt it with the control stick instead of like the C buttons or whatever.
I had no idea. That's amazing. Where did you hear that from?
Mm-hmm. I heard this from an article way back, like in 2007 on Starman.net. I'm like old as fuck, so.
Oh wow! Okay, so
this is 2007. I was only like 3 years old.
Starman.net. Wait, you're 3 in 2000, bruh.
Whoa.
Do we got more people?
Whoa. No, it's just me.
So yeah, I'm 18. So
I've been on.
Oh wow.
15.
I
think I'm the youngest here.
Since 2010.
Jeez.
2010. Yeah.
No, 2009. Never mind.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I was.
I need to go.
I was 7.
I need to go get some
I was
tissues.
8 in 2009.
I need to go get some tissues, wipe some sweat off my head, man. I feel old.
7.
Sure.
All right. So I'm gonna slow this down. Boom! First off, waterfall. We got a waterfall here. Fun thing to notice.
Oh, really? I never noticed that.
Yeah, that's a waterfall. It's like the first second. Actually, you know what I should do is I should slow it down.
Actually, safe. I forgot how you do it again. If you use the arrow keys, because hold on.
It's
Boom, right
you can go frame by frame somehow, because you know under Alt and Control there's these arrow buttons.
You could use the comma and the period, and you can move frame by frame.
Comma and
That's
period. Oh yeah, you're
frame.
right. Oh, that's perfect. Yep. Boom. So that's a waterfall right there, with some rocks and stuff. Out here, I think that's possibly either a rock or an enemy. Also, we get a really great chance to look at the walk cycle of Flint right there. Notice how his coattails have been pulled up behind him.
The only footage of him actually running.
Yeah, there's almost no footage of any animations or how the camera works.
Well, there was like in the E3 footage, except it's like
and also there's more in like this 1 second clip of Flint running because there was only running because it was analog, not
right.
So yeah, except like I've been trying to find a higher quality image.
To mention something, because you said that it was only analog that they had dashing, you could actually walk slowly, sort of like Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire sneaking
like
effect.
Mario 64, basically.
Right. You can walk. You can walk, but they never showed an instance of that, so it all just looked like, oh, you just run.
So
yeah, it was analog.
Fun fact about the Nintendo 64 controller. Do you know why it has 3 prongs?
I believe the prongs are used to demonstrate how fast the speed is.
No, like the actual 3 handle like things. Because on the
controller... no! I had never figured that out.
Nobody knows.
I can tell you exactly why it's done that way. Okay, so analog controls with the joystick was extremely new in the 90s. And like everything, when Nintendo brings about a new idea, they don't know how the reception is going to be. For instance, motion controls. They didn't know if people were going to like it or not, so they had buttons. You know what I mean? So they didn't know if the joystick was going to work or not. So as a backup, they put the D-pad. So essentially, you had a SNES controller with a joystick.
That was
so it would work, they could just go back to the D-pad.
That was for Kirby 64 as well. They used that D-pad for Kirby. There was no analog remote for Kirby 64 as well.
Oh, really?
No. Yeah.
No, not at all.
So that's why people were like, why is it such a weird controller? It's because they were foolproofing it, so in case it didn't work out, boom, you had a SNES controller with extra buttons.
See, the only thing I told kids around is that if you turn the N64 controller upside down, it looks like a little spaceship. So
yeah, it does.
That's the only explanation I ever gave, but I could never figure out why they had analog. And now that I know, interesting.
It's because the D-pad.
The more you know.
Because like if you did it just like the SNES, you have the SNES controller has what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buttons. But if you do it with the Nintendo 64, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 9 buttons without using the trigger or the joystick.
And even then, like all N64 games never even used or utilized all the buttons anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, like I said, backup plan. All right, so let's proceed forward. You can see the instance where it clips to the actual cutscene from when it's still in game right here. Then he turns a bit. You can see that. Boom, cutscene, camera switches.
Dad, help me.
Area. This is definitely a beach area. There is something moving here. I'm guessing it's one of the hermit crabs.
So I wanted to mention something real quick. Is if you actually dump this, if you went frame by frame and took a screenshot and dumped it into Topaz AI Gigapixel, you can up-res the screenshot, and you will be able to see like ripples in the sand and ripples in the water.
Oh, really?
And yeah, you can. And those things over there, from what I can tell, the left over when I up-resed it looked like an enemy, and then the other like distinguishable blocks looks just like mountains, like kind of like just like little hilltops or whatever. At least from what I did like a Earthbound 64 restoration video recently.
Oh yeah, I think I saw you do that.
And I tried.
Is that the video where you up-res this video?
Yep, I took every single I went frame by frame and up-resed as many videos as much as I can. It sharpens a lot, but it looks really it's not as great. It's not as great as I was.
Please post it so I can go.
I forgot you posted a while ago, I think.
Actually,
I'll keep going through this, but please post it because I'd like to definitely.
Yeah, and also that was the very first time I noticed Flynn actually has that idle animation.
Yeah, he's got an idle animation right there. So yeah, and then of course the text says, "Dad, help me." So either Lucas or Klaus. So that breaks extreme amounts of story because what?
Dad, help me.
So the question is, was this the point where Flint is wandering around the woods and he finds the kids in the river?
No, because it's not nighttime outside.
Exactly. So, where the hell does this take place?
Oh wait, you know when
Forest.
Klaus goes to avenge his mother or whatever?
Sunshine Forest.
But wouldn't Alec be with him?
I mean, Alec wasn't really even shown in any of this
I don't think he was
footage.
ever
I know.
No, he was never shown at all.
Yeah.
Alec, according to a toy, was a concept at the point, and it never went into 3D. And then he just put it in the GBA version. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is his grandfather."
Oh wow.
What about Porky? Do we even have any? I know we have one.
Yeah, we do.
But
we have
the other
one
screenshot.
We
Yeah.
have one screenshot, yes. It was also confirmed by the enemy designer of Earthbound 64 that his mech was fully modeled.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. What about the other
To a toy's house.
in the like suits and things or whatnot? Wasn't he like right beside Flint or something?
So wait, say what again?
You know, the cast where it has like all the
Yeah,
characters'
you're talking about
heads on-
Porky?
Yeah.
Yeah, here, I'll pull it up right now. I have all the pictures.
I prefer Pokey.
It's the one that I modeled my Porky model after. Yep, right there.
Oh.
He doesn't look at all like Porky, so it was really hard for us to immediately. We thought it was some old dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's right next to Flint. There's a Reddit post that actually goes through every single character, and it's really cool. I'll go over that as well. All right, back
United
to
States, Canada, Mexico, Mexico.
Back to this. Okay, so Dad, help me. Yeah, I guess it would probably be some area. This is the frog scene where the frogs come out of the water, and then you have to hop on them.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of crazy.
And then Big the cat comes out, just like, Froggy, I found you.
What's weird is that they don't kind of look like frogs at all.
I know,
even
same
though,
here. I didn't even
like,
know they were
so
frogs.
when I first saw this,
hold on. Are they the crocodiles?
they look
Probably.
very similar to the crocodile. Is what I was exactly going to say.
Crocodiles are Clayman, actually. I think
They're Clayman. Yeah, it's hard to describe. They just look kind of like some blob, just
it's like a
crawling up. It's just like a green blob. It's like Dragon Quest's green slime just coming out of the water.
It has to be Clayman, and I have the perfect reasoning. All right, notice how he's dummy thick with these like two bulges right here, where is like the back of his leg. See, there's his foot, and then that's like his thighs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Clayman right here.
Oh.
They're super thick. Right there.
Oh my god.
So it had, and that definitely looks like the same texture. Oh my god, that's Clayman? That was a Clayman? Wow.
I mean, what do you expect? Every character in Earthbound 64 looks completely different from ones in the GBA version.
That's crazy. But I mean, like, just that discovery, because I always thought it was the frog.
We all did.
I'm trying to get around Flint, but I'm dummy thick. I can't.
Actually, you guys want to know something? You know, I mentioned Big the Cat earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually voiced by Duke Nukem.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes, he is.
So this scene obviously is when they're looking for Hinawa and the kids.
For the
Tony
mother.
howls because he sees the.
I thought he was just trying to.
cloth.
I thought
Yeah.
at first when I saw that, I'm like, is he trying to get water?
This scene looks amazing. If you compare it to the Game Boy Advance, there's a whole different feeling. It's not as like this is just absolutely soul wrenching visually, and it looks way more cinematic. The other one is just kind of like, like, oh, look up there.
Well, like, it's not really fair to compare against because it's like 2D versus 3D.
Yeah,
I agree.
But
I think this is done. Just it looks way better.
Mm-hmm. So
Now
the
I'm
next
sad
scene,
again.
next scene we see Flint writing a pork. What's to be a pork bean?
Pork bean.
It's
What the hell?
weird to
Wait,
see the design change.
Dude, what was that early meme where like it was like back in 2005 or whatever where you jump up and then you like flail around? It was like I can't remember, but the pig mask obviously just got hit by the pork bean.
Oh, I thought he was.
Oh, yeah,
doing
and
a
then
flip.
That's a hit and run. I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, because you could see. Look, so Flint was coming this way. And
Yeah.
Then he
Oh,
hit him,
no,
and
just
then he
bonked.
kept going forward. The way I'd like to describe the controls for the pork bean is it's like ice. It's like if you were on ice.
Yeah, basically. I mean, what do you expect? It's a pork bean.
Because he does like a Tokyo drift right there, and the only way
Deja
you could really
Deja
do
vu. Set up fits.
Somebody sent me
Panama.
that.
yeah, the only way you could do that at this like type of game,
If
and
you, like-
I'd be very surprised if they had a drift functionality.
Oh, there's a
So-
present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I pointed that out in on the YouTube comments right there. There's a present. Yep.
Yep.
Present.
It's
I know, I
spinning,
saw
by
that.
the way.
Wait, seriously?
If you look at it very closely, it is spinning.
Oh, really?
Seriously, holy crap!
Yeah,
Yes,
you see
it
it-
is!
You
Oh
see
my
it spinning?
God.
Wait.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they all spinned in the game.
Holy
I
shit,
discovered
we're
that not long
discovering
ago, and I
this.
thought that was the funniest thing.
I mean, yeah, because it would show the player like, oh, there's an item box over there.
This is something
Oh,
you should
yeah, 'cause,
probably
like,
get.
It would like
Yeah.
follow the player, right?
Also, I
Mhm.
want to point
You
out
know-
this, which is
you know what I
really,
mean.
really cool. Look at the shadows.
Yeah.
Look how
Wasn't there that
dynamic the
one-
shadows are. There's the shadow for the cannonball.
Mhm.
That's like
don't you want to?
really
Oh wait, I
dynamic.
just noticed there's explosion.
Oh yeah, because he just shot one. So
Yeah.
those are like bombs. They're not like
Wait,
I
cannons.
thought they were just
Mhm.
yeah. Also, do you
The,
want to mention about that that
so
one video
very-
with the sound effects?
No, that was false. Someone just put that stuff in.
Oh,
So
yeah,
very
that's the
similar
point.
to the bombs in Ocarina of Time. It is a 2D sprite.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I was just about to point that out as well.
I mean, everything. Everything wasn't 3D on the N64.
No.
It was always a pre-rendered sprite to make because
Like
hardware-
Yoshi's, not Yoshi's Island. What's it called?
It shows like an optical illusion, but for the
Yeah,
most
because
part, yes.
It's the same reason how King Babam is not actually a 3D model.
No,
really?
all of his parts
You know
are
what
all
else
of his
really
parts
about-
are just sprites.
I thought he was.
Huh.
Except for
what
his
about his
crown
hat?
and his hands and his feet. That's it.
Yep.
So I wanted to point this out. When the thing actually shoots, the snout blows up like extremely big.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, look how big it gets up to. That's pretty crazy. And it kind of does like a squeezing out motion, which is really cool.
Looks like someone just like did it in Photoshop.
We don't even know the format for it.
I don't necessarily. Okay, so Spuds. I don't necessarily know how it's spinning. I just know that it's spinning. It's
Yeah, you
like-
can see it like throughout some of these certain ones. There's like a slight spin to it. Yeah.
It looks like it's kind of like you know how in Spyro or something, like some of the like the gems kind of like slowly rotate. It looks like it's doing that.
Hmm.
And there's another enemy like kind of jumping around, and
Yep.
then you bonk.
So yeah,
another
once you get near them, they would like hop up and stuff. So
Mhm.
like in Mother 3 on the Game Boy, they would have that exclamation mark, and then they'd run after you. But there'd be an
Like
actual.
kind of like in kind of like in Mario Galaxy when the Goombas see you, they like hop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they kind of hop and
There's an
then
actual
they get
animation where
alert.
they throw up their spear and stuff, because that's seen in a lot of pictures. But that's them actually like seeing the player. So this is also pretty cool. Is that once you hit it, there's an actual detail of the explosion, and you hit him again, which is really cool. Do you know about the spike on top of the pig mask's head?
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed there's a little boink, little crash
Boink.
sprite.
Yeah, crash sprite. Yep. Okay, so now we're in battle system. So these have been edited expertly because it doesn't work like that where you, if you knock into them, you immediately go into battle system.
Mhm.
These have been cut together. So
Yeah.
what happened is that the Flint got knocked out of his cart by one of the cannonballs, and then the pig masks rushed him, and then went into the battle. Dude, you know what would be really scary? You know how things like in Earthbound and Mother 3 run really fast whenever you encounter an enemy?
Yeah.
What those giant like pig mask tower, these tank things? Imagine those running towards you.
Oh my god, that
Oh,
would be
God.
freaky.
Well, actually, hold on. Here's the thing. Like, we don't really know if it took place in the desert because if you look in the background, it's all like watery. You know what I mean? It's all blue.
What?
Because like, hold on,
It's
like,
pretty dusty if you ask me.
What's
you know what I mean? Like, say
watery
like the
about
battle
this?
scene.
Are you talking about the battle system?
Yeah, that's no the battle. Like the background, it's all blue.
Yeah, that can be anything, but the actual
Yeah,
area.
that's the thing. Because I was about to say like it's not. Then you know, what, never mind.
That's fine. Yeah, it's
No
like
worries.
they had crazy battle stuff. But
Hey, okay, when you make your models, right? What if I use Unreal Engine and make like a battle system? I know how to use.
JG already did that.
Yeah,
So
No, but
something
Unreal Engine, not Blender.
I have
So-
experience in Unreal Engine.
something about the battle background that is interesting is that according to at least what I've read, is that when you get into a battle, the game takes a screenshot of the background before you entered the battle, and then it mixes it with another background. If you go to this enemy right here, it shows like a dusty background, and then it has the blue.
Oh, so wait,
in
it
the back.
takes a picture of like what you
It
saw.
takes a picture of what you last like witnessed, or supposedly that was what the concept was, like the area that you're in. So like it will model out everything in the background. You can't really see it because of the film grain, but that's what it was supposedly supposed to do.
Film grain.
Film grain. So back then, the quality of videos that they could record
VHS.
is very shitty. So VHS, film grain, sure, by all means.
Also, the other thing is, keep in mind, this couldn't have been. These are separate.
They're all separate, of course.
Well,
yes.
What I mean by separate is that like this didn't happen. Like where
No.
Duster is in the pig. Because look, there's only one of him, and then boom, there's two other party members.
Mm-hmm.
So it couldn't. It had to be from a separate situation.
It has to be in a separate situation, yes. Yeah. But like that's what it would initially have done. There's like 3 party members: Duster, Flint,
Kumatora.
and I think Kumatora. Yeah. Although from what I heard is that Kumatora was only a story driven character. Yeah. He was not really supposed to be an actual playable character. She was only there for like I think an instance of 2 chapters, and then she became like something else, like a Magypsy or whatever.
Yeah. Wait a minute,
how did
Fusad become a Magypsy? I'm still trying to figure that out.
There's sprites of her as a Magypsy.
And Mother 3.
Huh.
I had
unused sprites.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I had no idea until like I played actually finished the game.
Also, there's teleporting sprites.
I'm gonna look it up.
Where like Duster teleports in, so does Kumatora. There's not one for Lucas, and there's definitely not one for Boney, but for Duster and Kumatora, there's teleporting sprites where they teleport in. For the battle system, it's pretty cool. Sound battle like before in like in Mother 3. I really like the idea because like in Mother 3, when you would hit an enemy, they'd bounce back. With this, they really do bounce back pretty far.
It's out of the park. That was the actual reason for it. They wanted to make sure that the enemies would kind of like you're hitting a baseball with a baseball bat, like knock it out of the park, and that was the idea.
Knockout. That's like you just hear the announcer from Cuphead.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's cool? I just realized he actually does a spin whenever you hit him.
Yeah, he spins like constantly.
You spin me right
round,
like a record player.
And if you didn't hit them hard enough, like this is probably a smash attack, but supposedly he would only back up a little bit and spin, and then like hit the ground and explode.
The question is, would they walk up towards you and do an animation when they attacked?
Probably. I'm not sure because I've never played the game myself.
Of course.
So. No.
Yeah, none of us have. Like in the chat, well, a few people have.
I do know somebody. I do know somebody who has been there and played it.
What?
But for whatever reason, they won't talk to me regarding it. I don't know why. I'm assuming that they're lying, but
okay.
I digress. They claim that they've been to Space World 99. I was like, okay, do you have screenshots? They send me pictures of their card. They send me the pictures of like where they was. I don't know if this was like taken from somebody else, but they said they were there, and they won't. I thought about it. Yeah, I just take their word for it because they've been a friend of mine, but who knows?
So, because like that's the other thing is that's another thing that I think really sucks about Mother 3 is it's these like static sprites.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be really cool to see some enemy attacks and stuff.
One day.
Okay.
What's weird is that the pig masks in the N64 version of Mother 3 look like this like Pickle Rick looking model. It looks disgusting, but I'm just like I just think they're really funny looking. Like dude, the other thing is
when I made my model, someone's like, "Is that Pickle Rick?" I'm like, "Are you serious right
Get
now?"
Get out of here.
Yes.
Actually, what happened to Rick
Get out of here. You're banned for life.
Did they just like die?
Done.
Did the show get canceled or something?
What? Rick and Morty?
What happened to it?
It's their next season's coming out like this year or something.
Yeah, it's just not.
I'm kind of out of Rick and Morty.
Anything
There's
else
the drummer.
about the battle system? I knew there was something like a spinning motion. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not. No, it was just the screen would tilt. That's it. Like.
Oh, that's right.
If you hit the enemy from behind.
Right. So, like in Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy VII, you can get attacked from behind, and if there's an enemy that was supposed to be attacking you from behind, you would move your camera to target the other enemies that are behind you before they, did more damage.
Oh yeah, didn't Final Fantasy VII? Sorry, I'm getting everyone off topic here, but I mean, like, did Final Fantasy VII come out on Switch yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been
So in a very similar fashion to that, that's what the camera tilting was initially for.
I mean, if we're really dedicated fans for Earthbound 64, we
might as well just make our own Earthbound 64.
Yeah, I know, but we just need to find time to do that. Like,
I mean,
I'm 14. I'm not 14. I'm 15, and I have school.
Can I have everyone's attention for like 1 minute?
Yes, sure.
No.
Okay, cool. So right now, I am in school, and I'm an active game producer and director. That's what I'm doing as my career. I'm in the middle of working on my own game right now. I haven't posted anything, and I haven't talked about it a lot because I'm kind of very secretive about it because I don't want anyone to steal my ideas. So, but we're finishing up production on the beta right now. At the end of the semester, I'm gonna keep working on it over. But afterwards, I need to do multiple projects for my school to basically create a portfolio, and I was wanting to do this. But the problem is, if we are going to make this an actual project that some of us all want to join in and actually produce and do, we need people who actually know what they're doing. I'm not going to jump into this project if people don't know like programming. We need at least two designated programmers.
I do know how to model.
Same here. I'm good at modeling.
It may be Max 3D. I've done modeling in Max 3D before. I'm still learning code right now, so
I'm not very good at code either.
I would particularly argue that you might need more than just two dedicated programmers, mostly because that's a lot of stress on two individual people, and considering that the original team of Earthbound 64 was comprised of about 30, 70, somewhere.
Yeah, but
somewhere around there.
1996.
See, that's also the other thing is that we have like 20 like at least like 15 years of experience on them.
Yeah, and we have better technology, which would
if we do the project, we are not doing a graphical upgrade.
No.
I would personally, so in my retrospect, I would program it. I would for one, you would have to learn how to reverse engineer a Nintendo 64 programming and all the other stuff. So you would have to learn the programming.
Who I'll post a link to his YouTube channel, but he actually actively talked with me, and we were talking because he's been working on some hacks that will actually run on an actual Nintendo 64.
Like he did it with Mr. Saturn.
No, that was Zen. He run that on an emulator, but there's another person who, I'll post a link to his YouTube channel, but he did like one of the first Earthbound 64 things. Give me 1 second. I'll pull it up.
I mean, let's say I would love to help, but like I just said, like I have a lot of stress going on in my life right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I can start doing. If we were gonna start this, I could do it in the summer, like because I have so much time in the summer, and then maybe school like as well because I don't have homework.
Yeah, for me, summer is gonna be It's gonna be a lot easier.
Same here. So
it's gonna be like Mother 4, like 9
coming
years in
out
development.
eventually.
Oh jeez, Mother 4.
So,
it's never gonna come out. Let's all just accept
no.
that.
The guy Shane is
wait, talk about that fan game.
Yes.
Oh,
Shane is a very interesting individual.
I mean, the actual Mother 4 is never gonna come out.
So I wanna direct you guys to this video right here. This was something that someone actually made on an actual Nintendo 64.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
This was on Reddit.
I thought someone just made that just because.
So that's actually running an engine. That's running on a Nintendo 64. That's not just.
Yeah, I thought someone just made that just in like
Can you put
Unity.
the link in general because.
And I'm like, wow, that's terrible. But now I realize it was done in N64. Like.
Yeah, he
had
compressed everything,
hardware. I'm like,
including the models and everything. So, there's the video.
I thought he just did. I thought he just made that just because since.
Yeah, that's why I was formatting all my, and I'm still doing that now. Is I'm keeping track of polygon count and texture size because he was requiring that I needed a certain amount of polygon count and texture size for it to be able to actually work. So, technically, all the models that I make, you should be able to put into a Nintendo 64 game, and they should work.
Sure, but
so happy together.
I would.
Damn it, that song keeps on coming
learn
in my
how
head.
to make. Well, you could easily do this, but you probably want to make low poly versions of every single model.
Yeah.
Mostly because the N64's processor is just
terrible.
It's pretty bad, actually. Considering it was revolutionary at the time, if you were to put this on the PlayStation, I would be okay. Well, then put however high res models you want on there; it'll take it. But as for the N64, there's going to be a lot of tricks that any developers were probably ashamed of using at the time because they were like, well, this doesn't really look good, but from far away on a CRT, you can't see that, so it's okay.
Did you know Toad's model in Mario Tennis is like 2,000 tries, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wasn't the highest polygon count?
Yeah, and it's higher than Mario's and like Luigi's and Wallo's and Waluigi.
Waluigi.
What was I gonna say? So something I am talking with another friend because that was the next big thing that I was gonna do because obviously I'm running out of models to create. Mm-hmm. I was going to start doing animations.
Oh, sick!
I was gonna get a friend of mine to help me and like teach me how to do some basic stuff because I know it's possible.
A friend named Mahora. He's like a modder and Blender artist. And
I mean, I might start. I mean, this year I'm taking. Sorry, you go.
You go.
Okay, but I mean, like this year I'm taking an animation course in high school because I'm just about to enter high school. I think it's like 2D animation only. So.
Oh, yeah. I'm already taking that. I already took it. It's Adobe class, basically.
But yeah, so the thing about the animations, of course, is that there isn't a lot of footage. So it's a lot of guesswork and stuff. But
I mean, from what I say, Itoy, says if there's ever a Mother 4 3D whatever, he'd have his full support. The only problem is that the documentation.
He did not actually say that.
He didn't say that, but he would want if it was his desire to say that, or if it was his place to say that, I'm sure that's where his heart would be. So I even specified that if Itoy was able to release documentation regarding Earthbound 64 or Mother 3 or whatever, he would do so. But the problem is that Nintendo has rights to that, and so does the other publishers and developers with that. So he would have a difficult time doing so.
The game didn't come out though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Right. Is whatever we do in America, if they want to try and like take anything down, they release like Mother 3 because we don't even have it.
Yeah,
we don't even have it.
Right.
So
they can't. Now, legally, Japan has nothing to do with us at all in that retrospect. But I'm just saying that if you would, if you wanted to be as 100% accurate as possible, that's not going to happen. You have to use your own imagination. I have to use your own imagination, ideals, creativity. And I think if you really wanted to, absolutely, you could do it. I see so many people. Oh my god!
What? Or Brownie Brown.
Brownie Brown doesn't even exist anymore. They're named as something completely else.
Yeah.
What's Brownie Brown?
They made Mother 3.
Yeah, and they had the Mother 3 cartridge, or Earthbound 64 cartridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They probably still have it in the development room.
Yeah, it's like next to the coffee machine, and they like rest coffee cups on it every day.
And then there's like coffee stains on it.
We don't remember. It's something from 2006.
So, what's weird is that there's no valid proof to say that they do have a cart, and there's no valid proof to say. Well, the thing is that
there was a Westerner that used to work there when he was testing out Mother 3,
and
he got to play Earthbound 64 for testing purposes.
Okay, so be it. But even still, that's kind of like hearsay, though.
Quickly, let's go kidnap him.
Like, if there was footage of him actually playing it, sure, but I still think that the likelihood, like, for instance, nobody in this world has ever claimed, oh, I've played Zelda recently in 2010, they still won't release it. No. The likelihood of that, like, existing is very slim. Like, usually what happens is that Usually what happens with canceled productions is they usually destroy them within the next 5 years.
They cannot... the problem is they can't do that. Well, maybe they can, but sometimes they can't because they're going to have to reuse assets for other games.
Sure. And that was the instance with Earthbound Beginnings. That's the same instance.
Right. With Kirby Return to Dreamland as well.
That as well, yeah.
So remind me of like Kirby
GCN. And there are Kirby GCN and models.
GCN was also like turned into Star Allies.
No, it didn't.
Right.
Well, you know what I mean. Like some assets of it was in.
So
yeah, just a 4-player.
We're off track. I want to direct back to the trailer. So our next scene is the DCMC, of course, playing. The effects are gorgeous, of course. Steam lights are pretty good. Updated models. It looks pretty good. What's interesting is that, like, on the banner for all the DCMC stuff,
it looks like Reggie.
It does.
Reggie's.
It's black. Racist.
Yeah. So, and boom, right there. Look at that. Look at that. So I paused it right here. There's the base. That's Duster right back there.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. It's hard to see, but that's him. Our next shot, of course, is the
He still has his wig as well.
He actually had a red beret. So that's another thing I miss, is that Duster had a beret in the original game, and he needs his beret back.
love that zombie right there.
Hashtag bring the beret back. So the zombie is really cool. You can actually see the animation of the tombstone falling over.
Oh wait, that was a tombstone?
Yep, right there.
Yep.
Tombstone. Falls over, looks at it. Look how dynamic that is. It looks gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Text, the hotel owner says, "I only have one thing to say to you." Of course, this is in Tasmally, and that is like something. I can't remember what the rest of the text is.
Love or something.
I believe he's actually the mayor.
Yeah,
I thought he was the mafia boss.
Looks like Mario, actually.
He's the owner of Yondoa Inn.
Yondoa Inn. So yeah.
Also, I find his wife has no animation, while the other two have animation.
His wife is very chunky.
Oh yeah,
I like them chunky.
I like them big.
Okay, so the next one. Also, this is really cool. This is Lucas's only running animation. Will you look at that?
Wait, what?
Enjoy in like 3 milliseconds, frame by frame. Look at that. There it is. Grabs on. That's it. That's all we get to see. Same thing with Boney's. Dude, Boney's run animation looks great. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's very goofy looking.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if you want to see some really bad animation, look at 3 Dalmatians. Like, you know that stupid PS1 game?
Oh my god, hold on. I just noticed something.
Flint is not wearing his hat.
But he's got white hair.
Yep. He's old.
Was he going to have white hair after the prologue?
Yeah, because
he gets stressed out.
Oh my god!
Also, you can notice.
And he's got a beard.
Duster on the right, his left leg is like hunched up, and you can already notice that like he's crippled.
Yep.
So like, and I just like how
That's
he kind of gulps and
like
pain.
bites onto his leg, and he's like, "Ah, jeez."
Also, looks like Boney's legs neck is extended.
Just a little bit.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, that is really terrible. Of course, in motion, you wouldn't notice that. So
wait, where is
it?
Hold on, let me. No, it's not as bad as this. Hold on, let me look up. Actually, continue.
So yeah, that's older Lucas. Still child version, but not older.
Right.
I really like the scene. This is like one of my favorite scenes from the whole trailer because it's got Lucas, man. Like that's the only footage of Lucas. Keep that in mind. That's the only. Oh, besides the minecart.
Back in the background, right there, that looks like. So it doesn't look exactly like a door, but it looks like what's
Capsule.
the thing?
Oh, dude,
it's one of the.
Is that the
it's one of the
chamber?
It's the revive chamber, yes, because it has like right there. So go back a couple frames
back.
It's
got like things sticking out of it.
It's got like a screen and everything.
Oh man, dude, I want this game so bad.
Quickly to a toy's house.
Of course, this is the part where they're escaping Thunder Tower, which brings up questions, of course, which we've solved, which is Cremator's not here. That's because she was story-based, and Flint was going to stick around much longer. So the party was going to be Flint, Lucas, Duster, and Boney. Of course, this is the ship where the Masked Man is in.
But we don't know what the Masked Man looks like.
No, we do not. I imagined him with like a brown cape on for some reason.
He's big trench coat man. He like opens up his trench coat. He's like, "Hey, you want to buy some needles?"
The Masked Man is Mr. X from Resident Evil 2.
Oh no! Oh no! And then minecarts again.
Yep, minecart scene. Look how dynamic this is. This is all rendered in engine though, because it is all 3D models that play out. Also, they hit like a spinning thing right here. This reminds me once again of Castle in the Sky.
There's no way that the story could be exactly the same as the original, like on the GBA, because in the Game Boy version, there's no mine carts. There's no way. No.
Yeah, no. The story is obviously different.
The story is drastically different.
Yeah, I arguably would say it's not by too much, but for a good point, yes.
I like how lighter and
here we go. I have the bone.
Are like cowboys.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the scene, abandoned minecart scene. Boom, falls over. That is how the logo would have brought in generally for the title screen. How it kind of fades in. Right there.
Well, you know, let's talk about Boney's neck extended.
And now to my favorite scene. I'm going to pause you for 1 second because this is a perfect scene.
Hold on.
Boom, right here. Okay, you got Lucas on the Drago next to a train.
That's a pre-rendered.
The train?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it's pre-rendered.
Oh, really?
It's not moving. It's a
Wait,
pre-render.
Lucas is on there? I thought it was Flint.
Yeah, no, that's Lucas. But the thing is right here, when it starts to zoom out and it's green, that's the inside of the train. That's the window. Because there's this blue box or whatever on the bottom right-hand corner. So
does that also mean like the trailer's extended?
Yeah, so you would have actually had. I'm guessing you would have had to chase Facade onto the train.
You know what I mean. Like, is the trailer extended?
No.
No, it's exactly about a minute long. Yeah, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, actually, when I was talking about Boney's neck extension, it's not as bad as this. It's in the Discord.
That's pretty funny.
And supposedly, if there was an Earthbound 64 cartridge somewhere going around, people said, at least from what I heard, people said that it only worked up to Chapter 3. And then it crashed.
Because actually, no, it worked up to Chapter 1, but it crashed. But there was a debug mode. but
which would probably go up to chapter 3. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, they said. Well, see, the thing is that they did it out of order, so it was probably like chapter 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11.
Past 7-Eleven.
Because you got to think if there was 12 chapters, I'm pretty sure, and they said they already finished Porky, so
fair enough. Yeah, that
chapters,
makes sense.
like New Pork City was probably done. Back to screenshots. Tasmally Village, battle system of pig masks. Tasmally Village again. Of course, this is the Nintendo 64 disk drive version. I want to bring your attention to this little tiny wooden piece right here.
Where? Hold on.
This is a building piece to this. That building. This building was used for a very long time.
Oh, snap.
So that's right here. I have proof, which I can show later on.
Not screenshots.
Image of Rain, Duster talking to Wes, of course, Boney, all that good stuff. Inside a house,
Wes,
got some civilians.
Salt's partner.
Probably gonna be somewhere in Yondawa Inn, probably.
Yeah.
Yay! Now we get to screenshots. So, like I was saying, with this image having that building.
You mean
building,
TV screenshot pictures?
Yep. So this building right here. You can find it
in like
right there. Watch this. Check this out. Enhance. There it is. There's the building.
What if we're just talking about this and then tomorrow there's going to be someone finds an Earthbound 64 cartridge?
Dude, if I do that, I will literally eat a shoe.
Wait, what? Hold on, I couldn't really hear.
I said, okay, what if we're just talking about this like right now and then like 24 hours later, someone finds EB64, dumps it?
I would shit my pants.
Dude, look at that guy just looking at the camera, man.
Yeah, he's like, what the hell are you doing? So yeah, but that building right there.
Oh wait, you should make that guy's face
and it's still
a sticker.
There. Also, another thing, there's two buildings in this image right here that they used. This image right here. So they have this building back here and this building here with the store. Both of them can be found in this picture. There's that building. You can see with the type of square type of textures right there, and then that type of building is also right here.
Hold on, I really need to turn down Discord. Is it echoing?
No.
All right.
So
but
those are the instances of that being used. Next image. Promo image from the trailer. Promo image from the trailer. This is all from the trailer, so we've already went over all that. Now we move on to 1999. This is all basically just clear images of the trailer. Basically. Nothing too much to see here.
Wait, those are clear images from the trailer?
Yeah, but they're not that clear.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Now we move on to the cancellation announcement pictures, which are from Truth 2000. So this is the cartridge build, the most recent version of Earthbound 64 that has existed. This is a shop. I'm guessing once again, from here, you go into this building, and boom, bada bang, you're in here.
That's also where the hippie was.
Yes. Yeah, the hippie was also here.
Wait, are those the screenshots when they canceled it?
Yeah, so these are from the cartridge. Toy himself said this is from the cartridge. So this is the farthest that they got.
Weren't they like crying when they were doing this or something?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I mean, I would cry too.
Yeah, Toy said he was in tears while he was going through and taking pictures.
Like when it was canceled, or when
he was taking pictures to post them online and with the canceled announcement trailer. So glad we got any of these pictures.
Yeah, I was about to say that as well. But also, I thought he was crying due to how much stress he was under.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, that probably too, yeah.
As well.
So someone was talking about an NPC called Alice or whatever?
Yeah, I was.
That's her right there.
Oh.
Yep. She was originally the bartender early on, but they moved her to the shop in Keep. This is I have good news and bad news. Which one do you want to hear first? This supports my theory to the opening cutscene of what happened between Earthbound and Mother 3. There's the destruction of Onett and Fourside. Image of the Mecha Dragon when it encounters Flint. This is Lighter and Fuel noticing that I believe Duster, Kumatora, and Boney have washed up on a river.
They're also cowboys.
Serious question about the Drago. Why is it so close up?
It was a cutscene.
It was a cutscene to show that it was crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it dies.
I'm still trying to find the Usad and the Gypsy thing.
Oh yeah. Also, Lighter had an axe, not a giant stick.
Yep. Oh, I thought that was a stick.
Yeah, it's
an axe.
Yeah.
Oh, now I can see it.
You can see the silver onto the left side of it.
Yep.
He was a lumberjack actually, instead of Brendan. What was it? No, not Bronson.
Yeah.
Yeah, they swapped places, which is really funny. It's weird because he looks like a cowboy, and I'm like, cowboys don't do that at all, but okay.
This is the best image out of the entire game. This is
you cut up Kubitora's skirt.
No,
sorry.
That picture represents like the stupid I showed you my please respond type of
I showed you a development of Earthbound 64. Please respond. Yeah.
That's what that image looks like. It's so creepy.
So the question is, do you think this is camera? Like they put the camera this way, or do you think this is a cutscene?
This gotta be where they put the camera.
I think that's a cutscene of like another character like looking up at them, and they're like disappointed.
I'm gonna take a wild guess. So the backgrounds are very white. I'm guessing they found the hole where the mole cricket was.
That could be the. I don't know. Like, there's no other characters there though.
Yeah. Well, that was when you go into the snow area. That's where you get the mole cricket. You go through the mole cricket area.
Fair enough, but where would Boney be? He just doesn't show up.
Yeah, maybe not in this angle. Maybe he's right off.
Yeah, he's probably.
So that's that.
What's weird is Lucas is
bad news. The game is canceled. Thank you.
Say what?
Just look in someone just set down the chat.
Yeah, I apologize. I haven't.
Wait. Change.org/ Wait, what is this? Hold on. Change. Nintendo rematch.
Well.
So
remaster. Just look in the chat. Remaster Earthbound and finish Earthbound 64 for Switch.
So, what's weird about that screenshot, like you said, is that Lucas doesn't look like he's standing on anything.
Yeah.
He kind of just floating in the air. I think maybe the camera was supposed to be zoomed in a little bit more, but who knows?
Yeah. To be honest, I think it made more sense for Flint to be final party, especially if it was taken. Okay. In case anyone was interested, I made a petition to remake Mother/Earthbound trilogy, including Earthbound 64. I made it sound crazy stupid, but I think Mother 3 remake.
That's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Let's all just
okay. Look, there's a lot of things that are happening this year. Number one, it's the year of the pig. That's like a big thing. Also, it's the 30th anniversary of the entire franchise.
Oh, really?
Reggie is also leaving Nintendo. If someone does not announce Mother 3 this year, I will literally just... I don't know what I would do. This is like perfect time.
You probably choke.
It's not going to come, okay?
Because the thing is that I think what Reggie would do, I think it would be his final and last hurrah. This next upcoming direct, as he's leaving, he announces Mother 3. Because that's the thing people have been bugging
in April.
him for.
In April.
Yeah.
Mother
Actually,
Mother 3 direct
April 1st,
only.
right?
Say what?
April 1st.
Yeah. Oh,
April 1st. April 1st. Hey guys, Mother 3 for Switch. JK. We're making Mother 4 instead.
No, it's just gonna be Reggie.
She's just like, Mother 3 is never coming, and that's just the entire direct.
Never commented, and there's a Switch.
That's gonna give you
up. But yeah, like I said, I think Reggie's last hurrah would be to bring Mother 3 because they've literally been asking that since 2006, and he came on Nintendo like 2001.
I don't think they're ever going
to. I remember in 2007 he was having an interview where he's like, "There's this huge petition from these people from Starman.net, these Mother fans constantly asking me about Mother 3." So funny. I remember him like his eyebrows. He was like furrowed. He looked so annoyed, and I was like, "We got him."
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
All right, next image. Once again, prologue, city crumbling down.
Oh, rip Ness.
Yeah.
This
is Castle Ocho, where Kumatora has the like bear trap on her foot, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna like cut off my leg and like continue my journey."
It's weird. It doesn't look like a bear trap at all. It looks like one of those like Persona mouths.
Yeah. It's very well. It's got that type of that's the style. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that. This is Salsa is shocked by Salsa. I mean by Facade.
Facade.
Yep. The gray piece is the trapdoor from the pork ship.
Oh yeah, I saw that as well.
Here's Salsa carrying a happy box, which the happy boxes were like TVs, but they looked like hearts. There's also a pig mask there, and then there's a pig mask box. This is in the graveyard. This is where Salsa and Facade are trying to convince the townspeople to get happy boxes, and it's like if you do the right dance, you won't get shocked type of thing. Nothing too noticeable. It's pretty. You can tell they've started refining it. It's pretty barren because they've had to cut back down to cartridge. This is inside Castle Osho, and that is Wes, and he just died. So in Earthbound 64, when you died, you were gonna have an angel similar to in Earthbound.
Earthbound. There's
also a present back there, which is pretty cool. Next image. This is updated Tasmally. Back there is train station. That's some circus tents, which is pretty crazy. And you have some other houses, and it was definitely supposed to look like On It. Also, it looks very similar to the On It stage in Super Smash Bros. Melee.
So the thing is that supposedly from this perspective, Porky or Pokey or whatever, he wanted to make Tasmally in his own image, and the image was that he wanted it to be reminiscent of his childhood. So that's why the left side of the house is a 2-story, and the other one looks just like Nessa's house.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Yeah, the tents. I'm not sure what the tents is all about, but I'm assuming it has something to do with Threed.
Yeah.
And then the other houses are supposed to represent like maybe Tucson or Peaceful Restful Valley. I'm not sure, but then again, it's like all this whole area is all reminiscent of his like past.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to look like a town. Like it looks wholesome at first, but if you really put it in perspective, no, not at all.
Is it supposed to be like sectioned off? This almost looks like a debug room. To be honest with you,
it looks like a debug room. I'll admit that. I'm not sure if it's sectioned off. Because, it doesn't look like it is.
There's a bunch of like desert right there, and it's just got this weird corner.
Yeah.
And then like something gray with like a stop sign.
It looks like it's in a dome. Because like it looks like glass behind those tents.
Yeah, it's weird.
So maybe Tasmally was like Steven Spielberg put into a dome, and I would believe it. I mean, Atoy is a very interesting human being. So,
there's so many
but it does look like
I want to ask him. Yeah. All right. Next image. This is obviously where Flint freaks out and starts smashing up the campfire.
Yep, he's very big mad.
He's very big mad, yes. Battle system with this is supposed to be a camo, I guess. No, this is the buff. That's all right. This is the buff, the big buff pig masks.
So, speaking which of Flint's face, they did the same thing like they did with Mario 64 and Zelda Ocarina of Time. They had face plates for his facial animations. So like when he was in a cutscene, it would just swap real quick. That one, of course, is him being aggressive. So I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah. Also, his arms and hands kind of look a bit broken.
He looks like he's dabbing.
Oh God, no. Okay, we're moving on. This one was always weird because what really gave it away for the flexing dude is because he's flexing. He's flexing his arms.
He's big man.
I am big pork man.
The other person on the right is dead.
Yeah, I think that's Salsa.
Oof.
Yeah. Campfire, young versions of Lucas and Ness. That's the nurse with the purple blue hair. The nurse, helps people out. Campfire, all that good stuff. There's Duster right there, and some other people. This is probably a cut chapter from Earthbound 64, where you would have played as Salsa and his girlfriend going through the jungle. There's also a save frog right there, and a present. Yep. So that's pretty crazy. Looks pretty cool. And I think those are enemies right there. Something.
They look like enemies. Yeah.
So this is a really interesting image right here.
It looks
logo,
like,
of course. Yep.
So like the Salsa and his girlfriend part, it looks like they got shrunk down in size.
Yeah,
at least to me, because like the Save Frog 2 got shrunk, but like everything is like drastically bigger.
Except for the
either that
lily pads.
Right, either that or they're just in a very exotic place.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Going through logo, tree falling over on Lighter. He's even got his hat and everything. And they're trying to pull him up out of it. So that's pretty good. Flint, oh, how old you are now, or something. 2 zombies blocking a door. So this is the entrance to...
That's Duster.
Yep. Yeah.
No, you say... doesn't say Flint.
I said Flint, my bad. But, to go down into the caverns and then into Castle Ocho. Graveyard, of course. Inside Castle Ocho, and this is where it's the funny dance. I would have really liked to see what the funny dance was in 64. This text says, "Please, I'm really embarrassed. Turn around." Basically.
Yeah, I like how Duster. I like how Duster doesn't even look like a thief. He looks like a little newspaper boy.
Yeah, the beret.
He really does. The beret gives it away.
So here's concept art. This is concept art of Club Titaboo. This is from really early on, back
Club
in
Titaboo.
97. This is 97 concept art. Because that's the early version of Lucas. Concept art of a village. There's a couple of versions of concept arts of stuff. That's Duster right there.
I've never seen that before.
Concept art for the different versions of what possibly the pods could look like. There's even one of possibly a pork minecart, which is also pretty cool. Barrels and stuff they were thinking about. Idea for pork bean. I like this one. It's pretty cool. This is, I'm guessing, this is probably, most people think it's Wes. I don't think it's Wes. I think it's just a townsperson. Next one is Lucas concept art, and there's a really interesting, cool thing about this. So, I actually like the idea of him having a bandana on. I really like this concept art. I know they didn't it didn't look really well in game.
Oh wait, that's supposed to be Lucas?
Yeah, that's Lucas.
Huh.
It looks. I would really like it. I really like the style. But what's cool is that he's riding in like this dinosaur vehicle thing,
or vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
So you can actually see the bottom half of this. So that's the top half. That's the bottom half. I guess waiting for the stream.
It looks like he's riding like a mech of some kind.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the top half, bottom half, and that's all the concept art. Be glad we got any. Oh, there's a little bit more. Concept art for Castle Ocho, I believe. I want to say this is concept art for Saturnville, and then just more concept art of some random stuff. There's not really anywhere to put or describe it. Character models. All right, here's the bartender, who was in hotel. What was it? What was it called? Yondawa Hotel bartender. Old version of Duster. He looks pretty weird. Big nose. So that's old version of Duster. That's Alice, who we were talking about. Old version of Lucas. I think this is a terrible picture because the model, I'm pretty sure, looked a little bit better than this. Which is still cool because ponchos rule.
Okay, wait on. The stream's lagging. I just want to see, like, where's old version of Lucas? That right there?
Yeah, that's Lucas. That was the first version.
He looks like he's wearing like a poncho.
Yeah, poncho and bandana. So I had a really cool theory a while back that I thought would be kind of cool, and it kind of made sense. I thought it was kind of interesting. So they have the prologue where it leads all up to Earthbound and stuff. And what I was thinking would happen is like the cutscene where like Ness gets hit and his hat flies off and like falls off and it blows in the wind or whatever, and then it's like 5 years later or whatever, and
it lands on Lucas's head.
Well, no, it's like it was like it fell into a cave or whatever, or a cavern or whatever, and it's like 5 years later, and then it's like Lucas and Klaus running around, and then Lucas like trips over the hat and he finds it, and he's like, "Huh," and he puts it on. Like I think
that would be sick.
That would be like really cool.
How does one trip over a hat?
But also, like, how the hell
Lucas gets a hold of Ness's hat? I think that would have been cool.
It gives him plus 30 defense.
Yeah. Owner of Yondawa Inn, old guy with mustache and glasses.
Looks like Mario. Wait, no, not the. Yeah.
Enemies. Here we go. Crocodile. Oh, no. It's a crocodile. It's not much. It's just crocodile. Fish weird thing. I think this was gonna be the replacement for like that weird green like lobster crab thing in Mother 3. This orange one. This dude was scrapped. We knew he rolled around and stuff, and he had a pigtail. Also, it was one of Atoy's favorite enemies. This weird thing, I don't even know what to call this thing. It's just weird.
Armadillo? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, maybe?
It looks like a body of a monkey and a head of a rhinoceros.
Llama.
Like some type of weird being, and then it has like bat wings for ears.
Yeah, I'm weird.
I'm kind of disturbed by this image, but like it's got like little beady eyes. It's a chimera. I mean, they're supposed to be disturbing looking. So,
here is a pig mask. He is not committing suicide. His hands are tied behind his back.
No, I thought he was actually hanging himself.
No, he's got his hands tied behind his back.
I think there's a body hanging there.
Oh yeah.
No, he's trapped.
It's like Logan Paul just comes in.
Walrus Ape. This was a character that made it over to Mother 3. Game Boy Advance. You've encountered him when tripping out on mushrooms.
Yep. He looks a lot better in the 3D model actually than he did looking.
No, I agree too.
Yeah.
I can't remember who this is. I think this was Lighter or who was the other guy?
What the hell?
Who had?
Looks like he's gonna wipe. I don't know.
He looks like a caveman.
Yeah,
I was going to say that.
The guy
looks like he will take you and wipe your ass.
Makes weapons.
I don't know why.
Dagger for Flint.
Bronson.
Yeah, that's Bronson.
Yeah,
that's what I think Bronson is.
Bronson. N64 did not do you well.
I think he's kind of cool. His chin's weird.
He looks like caveman. He looked like, hey, I make weapon for you. Drago.
Yeah.
Drago thing. Now go shink someone.
He's only wearing a Speedo.
Speedo?
Yeah, he's wearing like a loincloth. It looks disturbing.
Yeah.
His face is what gives it just looks weird. He looks like a big old jock, like he's about to do something to you.
Wasn't that guy in Earthbound? The mustache? The guy with glasses?
No, it's Dr. Anna Donuts.
Yeah, and Andonuts, yep. Internuts.
His hands are squares.
Yeah. I think I saw it somewhere. Okay. I love the enemy design
man.
for Earthbound 64 version. I think I saw it. Oh, no. They're saying that's Isaac.
Isaac?
Yeah, that's Isaac. Not.
Is it Isaac? I
Yeah,
thought it was
someone
Bronson.
just said Isaac.
No, Isaac is the guy that's the log cabin guy. That could be Isaac, yes, but Bronson's definitely the guy that gives you the Drago weapon.
Yeah. Oh, no. Bronson?
Bronson's the guy that tells you the good or bad news.
Yeah, he's the one with the blue
Yeah.
shirt. So yeah, you're right.
That could definitely be Isaac.
Okay. Yeah, you're
Which
right.
which would be
sense.
really weird. Which would be very weird.
They're both weird characters.
He's in a screenshot though, so
yeah. Dr. Endernuts, of course. Then you have the DCMC crew with the singer from who was in Earthbound.
Venice?
Yeah, something like that.
Interesting.
no wonder why
You know what's really funny is Magic is not in that crew, despite them having a keyboardist. Huh. Interesting.
Do we even have a picture of Magic?
No, you do not.
Huh.
That's really weird. I just now noticed that. There is no Magic. I'm
I know
sad.
the dude holding the bass eventually became the drummer after they reskinned him.
Uh-huh.
which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because since,
It doesn't look like it doesn't look like the pianist. That's really sad. I'm depressed now because that's my favorite guy. I like him.
No, I think there is a picture of the pianist. I will pull it up. Yeah, there is. I know there's definitely one. I'll pull
Interesting.
it up. Mr. Saturn, of course, behind Barrel. And then you have Facade and Salsa.
When you see the booty.
So
look at his face. Looks like
characters.
His face looks like he's a pervert.
Who?
Facade.
Facade, yeah.
Like,
Facade's model looks like he belongs in a Disney movie or something.
Yeah, he feels like he's from Aladdin.
He does really look like from he's Aladdin.
So Aladdin actually came out while this was in development, so there's a lot of stuff that's like modeled after Aladdin, which is really cool.
You fool! We all have swords.
Yeah. So this is Lucas. This was.
Oh god! Now I just want to sing Aladdin soundtrack.
This was. I want to say this was probably DD, or before DD first cartridge.
He's wearing some Nikes.
This was definitely not final cartridge.
Shining, shivering, splendid.
Same thing with all these images. Yeah,
Sorry.
I think they're dated also. Yeah, 1990. Yeah, these are all from 1997. Platypus. We got Gary.
Hey, it's Perry.
Yeah. Perry the Platypus.
Jesus, I don't need. Why am I shouting? I don't know why.
And then we got Duster. I mean Flint. My bad. Flint. I've been doing this for a while.
Flint and Duster look exactly the same. It's okay. I do it too.
Yeah. I flip between Duster and Flint like all the time because they sound very similar.
Interesting. It's interesting in this shot is because it looks like Flint has a scarf on him, but in the videos you can't really see that.
Oh yeah, this is an early model. This was probably the first rendition of Flint, which is really cool actually.
Yeah,
because he's got thumbs. In later versions, he doesn't have thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Also, his arms are all one model; they're not disconnected.
Interesting. He also looks like he's got some facial hair growing already.
The head model is definitely different.
Oh yeah, it looks a lot smaller.
Then we got the hermit crab.
Looks like he's cheering on something.
I mean, all these models were obviously posed, and then they took pictures of them for magazines.
For whatever reason, the hermit crab reminds me of Crab Wave. Just his position.
Also, like, take a minute to like look at his eyes.
Very angry.
Like, they don't end. His eyelids are just like a cap on top of his head.
Oh no.
It's just like white all the way around.
Oh jeez, you're right.
Oh no.
Yeah. Then we got this thing. I don't know what the hell this is obviously a Chimera. I have no idea.
It's like wait.
Yeah,
also, it's really creepy. Like if I
what
saw
the
this,
hell?
I'd be disturbed.
It looks like a polar bear's like front body and torso.
Also, it has
and
ears.
Then,
those things are
yeah,
ears.
I see the ears. That's oh no, I don't know. It looks like like a yeti that's on all fours. It's really disgusting looking.
It's like a duck and yeti.
It's got like a face of a pig too.
Yeah.
I don't. It like fins, like fins for feet. What is this? What is this?
They just had. I bet you what they did is they just had different parts for like the animals, and they're just like started throwing them together, and then they added a custom head.
A toy is like, okay, so you see all these animal parts. I want you to make the most disgusting monstrosity that you could ever come up with. Go. You have 30 minutes time.
Great. Now.
Disgusting. That's so disgusting.
Oh man. And then of course you have the Kraken.
Looks like Jar Jar Binks.
It does look like Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar's head.
Yep.
Actually, well, it is kind of fitted actually because like what's it called? Episode 1 came out in 99.
Yeah, but that was 97, so.
Oh, oops.
So here we have now Space World images. So
30-minute wait time, and you only get to play 10 minutes. Damn.
Yeah.
That's what a ripoff. That's worse than Brawl's like demos. That's worse than Brawl's demos. Well, then again, you don't get 10 minutes.
Would you wait 30 minutes for 10 minutes? Would you?
No.
Well, here's the thing, like, because people did back then, like, say if I knew this game would become canceled, I would be like, hell yeah, but like back then, like, no one knew the game was gonna be canceled.
Yeah.
I bet multiple people like stole people's spots and like said, oh yeah, I was here not like an hour ago or something, like wear a mustache or some shit. I'm pretty sure some people have done that.
Yeah. So Mother 3 logo. A little bit of Tasmally Village, not too much to show here. First image. Next image.
Title screen.
There is the same instance of Flint talking to the villagers, and then the other one is a battle image of someone who was in a battle, and I believe they died.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they died.
It must have been really bad.
And I can't make out exactly what it was, but it's like a little gray spot.
Yeah, I see. Looks like a disco floor.
Yeah, that was really cool. So another thing I think what happened is like while you're waiting to do an attack or whatever, the camera would switch over to the enemy and kind of spin around it, and then it would like switch over to a different enemy and spin around it slowly.
Like you said in Pokemon.
XD, Gales of Darkness, and Colosseum.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't get rid of my copy of XD because since I traded it for Twilight Princess on the GameCube.
Oh, that was a rip.
Well, here's the thing: Twilight Princess on the GameCube is like really expensive.
So this next image, he's at 1 health point, and this is what they called it. I kid you not. They called this enemy the Poison Worm.
Oh my gosh!
Otherwise known as.
Wait, what's that on the right?
I don't know.
It looks like you're in a dream or something.
No idea. Also, if you notice, this is the same background that they used for the boars. So maybe animals had a certain type of background, while enemies had different type of background. So, yep. Next image is Flint running
It's the
around.
only image with Flint actually walking, I think.
Yep.
Wait, is that supposed to be Flint?
Yep, that's Flint.
No.
Funny enough, Mother 3 was intended to have a day and night cycle.
Yes.
Nighttime
Also, there's the
was
menu
supposed to have
on the
more
right.
enemies on the field, and during the day there would be less. And also at nighttime, the enemies would be a lot stronger. Which, by the way,
like
that day and night cycle, yes, but that day and night cycle influenced Majora's Mask, which is really funny.
Do you also know about the beanstalk thing?
Yeah.
I do not know about the beanstalk.
Okay, so let me explain because I'll explain it pretty fast. Okay, so originally when Nintendo was trying out a game with a day and night cycle that was called Project Jack and the Beanstalk. The idea was that you would plant a bean, and then over a period of time, every time you'd log off the game and get back on, and it would eventually grow into a plant, and then you would scale the bean.
Animal Crossing.
Well, they
first thing that comes to mind is Animal Crossing.
The game got canceled. They moved that functionality to Mother 3. So you could plant beans and stuff, and then it would grow. And then, when Mother 3 was scrapped, the idea was given to Ocarina of Time, which now it's in the game.
Right.
Also on the right,
magic beans.
there's like the item menu, I think.
Yes, that's the item menu. Also, we are in the. I think we are in. I want to say we're in the pig mask. Like, because there's a candle, like chandelier type of thing.
It looks like Osoph Castle because the left shot shows like the character leaving like a dungeon of some sort.
Yeah, but
like and it's debatable.
I don't know.
Actually, that looks like they're in a battle, but they're also using like an item menu screen.
Actually,
it looks like they're trying
to. I know exactly where that is. It's here. It's in Yondawa Inn. Right here.
A battle in Yondawa? What?
Right here. Okay, look how they have these brown poles across the
Fair
thing,
enough.
and they have this chandelier.
Mm-hmm.
In that image, they have those. Oh, that's too close.
Poles.
They have those brown poles and with a white background and a chandelier.
Did Flint get drunk and then have a bath? Is that what happened? That looks like that's exactly what happened.
It's probably like someone else.
But that would make no sense if it was anybody else. I mean, I maybe it's Salsa.
Oh yeah, Jack and the Beanstalk also appeared in Pokemon Snap.
Yep. Yeah, that's what originally turned. Well, yeah, that's what it turned into. With this next
Someone's
image,
dead, I think.
We have the poison snake again.
You already went for that.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna flip back.
Wait, next. Oh yeah, next one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up.
Snake.
Also, someone dead.
Also,
another one.
Notice the building in the screen right beside it. That building right there. That's a new building.
Yeah. Oh hey, actually, you can actually see the cartridges. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
They're like very elongated versions. They're the development type of cartridges.
So there's also a building right here as well. You can't see it, but you can see the shadow. So.
And then, of course, before Space World, they had the blue development discs out.
You fools! How come no one tried to steal it?
Yeah.
Because
did someone try to steal Star Fox 2?
Somebody did, and they failed miserably.
Never seen this before.
Yeah, so with this one, this is just a battle screen, and then the other two are desert. You can't really tell anything else on the other two.
It looks like they're like in for whatever reason, because there's like, it looks like red carpet, so it might be Osoph Castle, but who
battle
knows?
Screen, but yeah.
Yeah.
Battle screen versus pig mask. This is probably from the trailer. Interesting that it takes place, these two images, it has the same person and it's the same
person, yeah.
Oh yeah,
same display.
That's really weird.
Someone find that person.
How odd. Anyways, so here we have the tilted screen with the pig mask because he snuck up behind him. And then here we also see Flint walking around in the desert and his pork bean next to him. So he got out of the pork bean.
Mm-hmm.
Next image, again, poison snake. The guy who actually played the game said you ran around Tasmania and fought poison snakes.
The other image kind of like, because the way the lighting is, it kind of looks like a cutscene in F-Zero GX. Yeah. I don't know. It just looks like that to me.
Actually, could someone wonder? Can you like translate the next? I'm talking about the poison snake screenshots.
Yeah, they're all translated on Starman.net.
Wait, this one right here with the poison snake.
Yeah, all of them. That's how we know it's called poison snake.
Yep.
Oh snap!
Dude died against giant pork tank. So
Rip.
There's that one, and I guess it says continue or not continue on the text above. Image of Flint in pork bean driving around.
Cruise around. I don't know the theme song from my school bus.
Flint talking with some people in the village. This is an interesting one. All right. So the left-hand image is Lucas and Klaus in the minecart, but it's in a different section, and it looks like it would have been like a QuickTime event or cutscene. So that's really interesting.
Looks like they're about to hit a door or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then over here is Flint running around in caves.
Interesting.
Really cool.
It looks like Mother 3 on the N64 had like this mining area that you would go to periodically, and you would use it as a travel system, or you would go there to mine for money because apparently enemies
or mine for diamonds.
Mine for diamonds. That's what it comes to mind.
Okay, so you ready for the next big reveal?
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, this is a really cool one.
There's the keyboardist.
Hold on.
This is really cool.
Yeah, the stream.
Wait.
Yeah, I know. The stream's got to catch
There
up.
we go.
Rip.
So there's the keyboardist, and
Flint in what's the area called again?
He's got like an Etika hairstyle looking thing.
Yeah.
He really does. He doesn't look anything like.
Don't remind me of Etika. I'm still kind of mad, like how he pretended to commit suicide.
That wasn't the full story, but we'll not get into that.
We're not gonna get into.
I forgot what it was again, but I keep like.
Let's avoid that.
We'll keep moving on. And then the other screen is actually why it's all blue is because Flint has touched an enemy, and you can see the four corners of the screen are black because it's gonna spin in and turn black and then go into the battle system.
What's weird is that he touched an enemy, but like you can look like it looks like there's a bunch of eyes that all appear.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah,
That's
those are reflections of the space world.
Oh, okay. That looks like just a bunch of eyes. That's really cursed. That's cursed. Oh no.
Yeah. Next.
So like instead of it swirling out, it swirls in. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it swirls in. Yeah. Next one, trailer. Other one's a battle. Other side is a battle screen. Then we got a close-up zoom from the cutscene while they're in a minecart going down the tracks and stuff, which is really cool.
Looks like they're surfing down.
Yeah. It almost looks like water.
Surf's up, dude.
Yeah.
No, it's the minecart minigame from Club Penguin.
Oh no.
So here's really cool. The top is trailer, but the bottom is Poison Snake, the model.
Again.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a
Poison Snake is about to touch Flint in the caves.
It looks like he's about to touch him in the. Oh, you know what? Never mind.
Pretty much.
This screen top is trailer, bottom right is trailer, and then the bottom two are actual gameplay.
Oh wait, hold on. Remember that image I showed you? Hold on, let me post it in Discord. That's where it's from. Hold on. Because if you look in the
screen is one we've already seen.
No, at the bottom of the. Hold on. This image right here. Hold on, let me post it again in the Discord. That's where it's from. Because I remember seeing it in like images, not in like Google Images. I just looked up Earthbound 64 in the middle of the night because I was bored. That's where it's from. Hold on.
It was 4 a.m. I looked up Earthbound 64.
Dude, I've spent many a sleepless night just staring into the ceiling thinking about Earthbound 64.
But if you look in the Discord, that's where it's from.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, so now these are photos that have not been dated, so we don't know where the heck they're from. Let's start off with this one. This is early on, 1997. This is very interesting. You're in the Chimera Forest with early Lucas, Duster, and Salsa.
Hold on, zoom in.
Enhancing.
It's very blurry.
There's also a present, and there's like weird bits of debris and like a giant pipe.
It's probably a wall.
So it's pretty weird.
Beta present because it's not a.
Oh, you're right.
Model.
I never noticed that.
It's a sprite.
Yeah,
it's not a model at all. because it's flat. It's flat to the actual ground.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why they did that, but that's what they did. It's bad.
Early on. So, yep. Next image is a zoomed out version. So, this is where they started out, and then they went that way.
Was that supposed to be a cutscene?
Nope. They just zoomed in when going through the forest. They're running around in it. Next one is also really cool because and it also looks like there was a large amount of mushrooms in the forest as well. And this harkens back to also the Ocarina of Time. What was it called? Forest. What was
Beanstalk.
Lost Woods.
Lost Forest.
This reminds me a lot of the Lost Woods from the Nintendo 64 version.
Actually, you know what? It reminds me more of the forest in beta versions of Twilight Princess. Like if you go to E3 2005.
Mm-hmm. It also reminds me of the forest in Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
What was the original game called? I can't even remember. But I like how open it is and stuff. I really like that. It's very cool. Pig masks. This is a good look at all the pig masks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different variants in this image. We have the big buff dudes in the back. We have yellow ones in the back, which is really interesting. We have a red one, which is also very interesting.
Looks like Squidward to me.
So the green and yellow ones are the camouflage ones,
yes,
as well as the
camo ones.
as well as the white ones in the back. They're both forest and snow camo.
Yeah, so you probably would have seen the stone ones in the graveyard.
Yep. The bigger ones are supposedly like the generals, at least from what.
The question is, what is the red one? Also, why is it? Do they have tails? Because that one's gray. There's a bit of it's gray.
No, I'm not really sure. I don't know what the red one is either. My idea could be that might be like their highest position, but the thing is it doesn't look like it has textures. It just looks like it's
Plot
red.
Twist. That's the masked man.
That's creepy. That would be very creepy.
Actually, hold on. Why is his thingy gray? Is that supposed to be his thingy?
I was thinking it's a pig's tail or something. I don't know.
Looks like a Willy. Looks like Willy.
Plot twist. It's a pig mask, but it's Gygus.
Yeah. No, it's the pig mask's thingy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's
genital.
I think this is the exact same room that they took the picture in with all the civilians, so it's a beta room.
Test room.
I mean, the texture on the bottom looks like a face, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Next image is the only one of the snow area.
And this was like the latest the game, the furthest the game got along before it was canceled.
Story-wise, no. This is actually 1997, probably.
Oh, jeez.
It looks like 1997 era because it has the same watermark as all of these. See, it has the same watermark.
What does it say on the sign?
I don't know. It's something Japanese.
It looks like a tie-in or a reference to the Ice Climbers.
Yeah. So there's this bird thing right here. That's number 1. But number 2, there's also this creature up here, and we've actually seen this creature before, and he's yellow and orange. But this version, he's white.
So it's probably a Reese color.
Yeah.
Like they have done.
So my question is, who are we playing as?
Black dude.
The character in front of us kind of looks, well, I can't really tell. It looks like Kumatora, but at the same time, the body shape looks like Duster.
Yeah.
So
you got to think in 1997, so it's around this era. Duster looks like that.
True, Duster does look like that, so it could be Duster. But why would Duster be in Snowman or whatever?
Look how much development. You can see how far and how much they created here.
Oh, jeez, you're right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All right. Clayman image.
Somebody in chat says that he's holding a Club Titiboo sign, but that doesn't make any sense though, because Club Titiboo would be way out of the way than where that would be, unless those two areas were in the same place.
Maybe there was weather as well.
Perhaps there probably would have been seasons similar to Animal Crossing.
Clayman, of course. These are all images we've seen before. Here's a new image.
The Clayman.
So this image, image's text says, I can't risk the. It's like I can't risk the safety of my family. They're much.
I
more
just
important.
noticed he smiling instead of without his teeth, grinning.
But the text is basically, I can't risk the safety of my family. I must focus on my own priorities now.
So, am I the only one that thinks that the Claymen look like humanoid creepers?
Yeah, they do.
Also, the character that we thought looks like Isaac, it might be another character from the farm area. It looks like the farm area.
Yeah. Okay. So, AJ just said he says my life has become more important now. Yeah, that's what he says.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Next image is pork bean. You got 2 images. One, which is very interesting. So I think this is the charge when you hold down a charge and then you boost off. So the one is where it's like pulled back, and then when you release it, you zoom forward. Because these both have been taken around the same time.
It looks like the other one is going through over a ramp.
Yeah, I was about to say that as well.
Like a ramp of some kind. But the thing is its lights are pointed down, so I could see like how it'd be like a jump, like he's jumping over, like it's like a.
I could see that similar to like Epona.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a.
Then it reminds me more of like a slug than a bean.
It really does look like a slug. It's funny because the pork bean, or at least it looks like it has the same textures as the Dragos.
Yeah.
It really
also,
does.
I really don't like the design in Mother 3's pork beans. They look terrible.
They look like go-karts.
Yeah.
They look like little bumper cars that you could just.
They look like pickles that you just that someone just cut open.
I'm sure that
and slapped a bunch of electronics in them.
I'm sure if you bumped into too many enemies, like it probably just exploded, and you took like mortal damage. You just died.
Yeah. We've already seen that image. Okay, here's the Kraken image. This is the only other image of the Kraken.
Jar Jar Binks.
Kill you.
Yep. Also,
I'd rather just call him Jar Jar Binks because I never remember his name.
So for some reason, the Kraken is attacking fuel for some reason.
It doesn't have
Alex
textures.
Clark uploaded a new video.
Say what?
I'm just reading all my notifications.
It looks like it's using different textures. I'm extremely
tired.
Too. Yeah, they're two different versions. We're almost done. Trust me, I'm exhausted too. How long have I been doing this? I need to look.
9 hours.
No, wait, no. Nearly 2 hours.
No, we've been doing it for 3 hours and 28 minutes. Yeah. All right, next image. We got actually like 2 of these.
The dragon.
Yeah. So here's the clear image right here.
Ron, you've actually have you made the dragon yet?
No, there's not enough pictures for me to accurately do it.
That's the dragon. The dragon's gonna.
So this is the dragon I think that you fight at the bottom of Castle Ocho.
It looks like the Mario Odyssey dragon.
Yeah. It also looks very. Oh my god.
Epiphany.
Oh shit. Oh. My mind just jumped to like 3 different places at once. Okay, first off, this is not a dragon. That's a dragon.
Sorry, what you cut out?
That's a dragon, not a dragon.
Oof.
See? Look.
Interesting.
Here, image. He's purple. Early on in development. Running through the forest.
Oh!
It's the same creature.
That image right there reminds me of Mario Odyssey. You know when you're
Yeah, I mentioned that. It looks like the Mario Odyssey dragon.
The also thing is, I have a question.
Dinosaur.
Since, if I'm correct, that image was taken 1998. So I have a question to pose to you guys.
Sure.
There's another thing. Okay, in 1998, we already had the green dragon, which Lucas fights.
Mm.
Yet we also have a a picture of the purple dragon.
Maybe there was 2 different types of Dragos. One were good and one were bad.
My question.
Yeah, I think so as well.
What if the purple one is the ultimate chimera?
That might be the case. What's more interesting is that the image that it shows fighting it has a meter to the right.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, so no. Like, go back to the one where they were battling.
Yep.
It's got a meter on the side of its health bar, on the side of their health bar.
Oh yeah, that's always there. That's like the PSI meter.
That's what I was saying. I thought that had to do with PSI.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you were under that bar, you weren't able to like do anything.
Yep. Heard someone say that it was the dark dragon under the island, but that doesn't make much sense. Yeah, it's not the dark dragon.
No.
All right, next image. Let's blast through these. Okay, so there's that one. It's a clear image of the Kraken. DCMC. Clear. These are clear images, basically.
Oh,
Here's an
geez.
interesting one. Who are these people? Who was the one who tells Flint, "I have good news and bad news"?
Bronson.
I forgot his name.
Bronson.
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 Yeah.
So
I didn't
Bronson.
when I first saw that screenshot. Sorry.
So that looks like Bronson and one of the other kids. I forget what.
I think Bronson had a kid. They're both wearing matching colors.
That might be the case.
When I
but
first saw
in
that
the final game,
screenshot, I thought it was from like another
weird.
game.
Also, another thing that's pretty weird is that this character, this child character, has literally been in the entire game. They never ever scrapped this character for some reason. It's very weird. Check this out.
Oh jeez, it fell off my bed. That's how tired I am.
First image. Where is he? Where is he? Boom, there he is. First image of 1997 version. I'll wait for the stream to catch up. He's right there. He's wearing a purple hat, and that's that kid, right there.
His face is disturbing.
Yep.
It looks like Miyamoto's. It looks like Miyamoto's face.
Well, they were gonna do the Mario Paint
drawn
thing
face
for this.
Yeah.
It's probably that's probably what it is. That's probably.
Actually, no. A toy immediately shut the idea down.
Yeah. So they have that kid there, and then all the way up until I believe the final version, there was an image of him somewhere. But I like in the cast picture, he was in there still. So yeah. Okay, now we're getting to the really good stuff. All right. So here's the other image. So this is Lucas and Flint in the woods. But notice it's the exact same woods that 1997 was in. Which is crazy.
In the next image, it looks like Lucas is like long jumping.
Yeah, it is. I think he got hit back though.
Oh.
But those are some pretty weird creatures.
AJ says that kid might be Abbott, which I no, because Abbott's the adult. Yeah. Abbott's with Annie.
All right, we only got a couple.
Although that might be the case, who knows? Those are some interesting creatures. Those look like the not the turtles, but they had like this turtle that like had a helmet on in Mother 3, but this one looks like it has like a rhino.
Oh, you're talking about the turtle with where he's got like a gun, a rocket launcher on his back?
He's got like a full machine gun on his back. Like if you fight him from the back,
yeah,
he like pulls out like a machine gun. I'm like,
yeah.
What?
Also, these black lines aren't their eyes. Their eyes are the little dots right there.
Yeah.
So that's
but they look like
weird.
They look really dinosaur-like. So
yeah.
Like,
Next image is of two pork tanks. There's like 3 different pork tanks. So there's like this green turret one, and then there's like just one that's just like a giant pig head.
The lesser pork tank fought you.
Yeah. So that one's
and then there's like a mini one. The other one looks like a turret.
I forgot what it says again. Hold on, I have it screenshotted and translated.
This one looks like you're fighting with Salsa.
Yeah.
But and there's a turret to your right.
The dragon. It says the dragon child attacks, and it's supposed to be Salas.
Oh yeah. Also, they got him from behind because the camera's tilted.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's an early development image of a cave with Lucas inside of it. Nothing too much. They probably used this exact
And next one is the only image of Hinawa.
Yep, you're correct. That is the first image and only image of Hinawa that we have had. So I mean, we could have gotten less, and so that's a pretty good image.
Yeah.
She looks like a Barbie doll.
Yeah, she does.
Also, Lucas's face. He looks so derpy.
Yeah.
His eyes are like pointing the other
he's looking at your tits.
Mom, why are your boobs so pointy? They look like they could cut something.
Ask Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Fix them, please.
Rough knows how that feels.
So this is the other image, which is where they have Salsa inside of a cage, and they throw him out of the pork ship in the middle of the desert.
Starve. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Oh no.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
He looks like he's in like a. So he looks like he's in a ball. So like the first thing that comes to mind is Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah. Well, so what it is it's like a square with like some of its sides smaller, and then they just put a translucent texture with the bars. It's pretty interesting. But the animation to like have both of them carry it, I mean, like, I really want to see this cutscene because I'm thinking it'd be pretty funny. Like they're walking out and then they trip and then they like drop the cage and like rolls out to the ground and Salsa comes out. Like that's how I'd expect it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goofy. Yeah.
Here's just a house, river, bridge. It's pretty cool.
Looks like I thought it was from Tasmania Village for a second.
Yeah, I think it is. But yep.
Instead of the bridge being wooden, it's in the actual game it's stone. This is supposed to be like, it should be a hillside, but I think that might be Wes's house.
Yeah, I agree. This image is a test image, obviously, of battle, where there's a whole bunch of enemies and stuff.
And there's not Mr. Krabs, Hermit Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.
The angry
also a tree.
Krabs.
Yeah.
Two trees.
Pretty good. Here's a picture of Castle Ocho. It looks awesome. Which
was also featured in Melee.
Yes. Higher res version, which brings about some questions. So there's that. And then we have concept art for Castle Ocho. There's the first one. It looks amazing. It looks very scary. It reminds me of Howl's Moving Castle. Then we got the cannibalistic village, which is pretty interesting. Structure definitely reminds me of Aladdin. Oh my god. Does that say Porkies? Right there. What does that text say? There's a sign.
Where?
Look. There's a sign.
I can't see. It's like loading.
Right there. There's a sign.
Zoom in.
It says Polrys. Plorkies?
Pools? Yeah.
Polrys.
I don't even know. Sorry.
I'm so tired. Alright, we're down to the last 2 images. Concept art of the beach with the Kraken. It's pretty cool. And then we have concept art of the rolling dude. And that's everything.
The end.
The end. And it was never released.
Never coming to America to a store near you.
All right. Well.
And also, Europe either.
Powered by Weebly.
Thank you, Weebly. So that's gonna be it, pretty much, for the stream. I'm exhausted.
You did more like talking about that than actually modeling.
Yeah, that's fine.
I wanted to model, but I decided to talk about my favorite game that never released.
That I'm modeling about, so yeah.
Yes.
All right, well, it's been great. I'll do this again sometime. But I'll catch you all on the flip side. Thanks for watching.
On the East Coast, West Coast, Middle Coast, somewhere around there.
You have to stop talking or I can't end the video.
Okay, I'm going back to Tasmania Village then.
Yeah, that's... Oh, funny thing, actually. Recently I was on Twitter and Walmart was like posted a meme about Shaggy or whatever.
Yeah, and then they said something about regarding Mother 3, and they was like, bring it. Yeah, that's actually a real.
Wait on. Send the tweet in the chat, in like the Discord.
Okay, well, here's the other thing though, is that so I replied to that with a picture of one of my models of Lucas, and I said, "Hello, Walmart. My name is Earthbound 64 Lucas, and I'd like to apply for a job." And of course, I thought, they wouldn't reply or anything. But then Walmart replies and says, "Hi, Earthbound 64 Lucas," because they were talking about the Earthbound 64 version or the Game Boy Advance. They were like,
"Oh my god,
we heard you have some great references from a thief and a princess. We'd love to bring you on board."
What?
Oh my god!
So I like totally freaked out. I was like, "That's awesome."
Oh my god!
Even though they're a terrible, shameless, faceless corporation, their Twitter accounts.
Oof! That's some shade. Like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. The shade, like, just on top of it immediately. What was that? The compliment, shade. Goodness gracious. That's horrible.
I mean, they are one of the crappiest companies out there.
I suppose, but goodness.
I mean, like, Wendy's food isn't good, but their Twitter account's fun. I mean,
their Twitter account is a meme, and we all know it.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's gonna be it for the stream. Follow me on Twitter. It's down below in the description. Join our Discord. It's
you guys
awesome.
want to chat after the stream?
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the
I'll probably
13.
chat after stream. So. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Thanks for watching.